Sophie's choice about how to free up hard drive space. Speaking of which, we have a special treat for you while we wait for the full PC gaming show to begin. The exclusive premiere of a new documentary series created by PC Gamer called Tales from the Hard Drive. Stories are at the heart of PC gaming, and that's exactly what the series is focused on. The unbelievable, inspiring, and sometimes unsettling stories of PC gamers who became legends in their own right. Those tales of deceit or victory PC gamers wrote themselves in games like World of Warcraft, EVE Online, DayZ. These represent the spiritual center of PC gaming. And over the course of this documentary series,
I'm
PC Gamer will lionize
welcome back to another live reaction video. Checking out PC Gaming Show.
Tales from the Hard Drive.
It says 19 minutes until it starts. This is just a pre-show right now. Pre-show's going on. I'm doing this live, another live reaction video. PC Gaming Show. This is just a pre-show, as it's not just starting until 19 minutes. Pre-show going on right now.
You were corpse walking.
As I speak. Yep.
Able to see the reaction
Just starting up the next.
The goal.
Yeah, just like that. Just a couple while ago, I was doing the Xbox Bethesda showcase. Now we're seeing this showcase about to start in 19 minutes. This is the pre-show going on right now.
The virtual world of
Right, let's see what they got. A lot of PC games.
Role-playing game.
What they got here? Looks like World of Warcraft right now. Huh.
But for 4 months,
The pre-show's going on right now for PC Gaming Show. All part of the Summer Game Fest.
Reprieve from the outside world. It was a hunting ground. The terror of Menethil Harbor.
Folks lately call me Witchfinger. Back then, I was Harley Davis, the erotic fiction troll king of World of Warcraft, and I was basically in the troll mafia that ran Deathicus, and I was in a guild with Doc Master Angway in the early part of Vanilla WoW.
Huh.
In original Vanilla WoW, there was not a lot of instancing. There was basically
the pre-show going on right now. It's
and in
about to
order
start
to rotate between
18
one continent and
minutes.
the next continent, Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms, you had to physically walk
Like, what is
onto a
this game?
dock where you would catch either a zeppelin or a boat. What Angway
zeppelin
was
or a
famous
boat.
for was he parked his character, which was a level 60 orc rogue, in Menethil Harbor, which is a level 30 Alliance leveling zone,
Let's see that.
and he killed everyone that tried to get on the boat to another continent.
World of Warcraft. It's just starting. This is only the pre-show. The show is yet to start in 17 minutes.
I'm angry, and I killed over 10,000 players in World of Warcraft.
Yeah. Oh, why?
I ganked people in Menethil Harbor for about 4 months. I did it constantly, and I was a orc rogue. It was very easy to get away from people.
Okay.
They had some of the hardest hitting melee attacks in the game. It was a griefer's dream.
Oh, jeez.
If you want to kill people in a video game, you don't want to be seen, you want to be able to get away, and you want to be able to deal a lot of damage really fast. The reason I was killing a lot of people in Menethil was because I was trying to recreate something that I'd seen in EverQuest. You saw them coming and you were scared. I mean, you did not want to die to these people. I wanted that notoriety. I wanted to be feared.
This game show's about to start soon.
People
It's
had
just
to come
a pre-show going on.
and they didn't really have very many options of where they could go. I mean, it was literally a small dock that they had to walk across and get onto a boat that's a confined space. Menethil was just like the right combination of lack of guards and tricky spots that I could get away from people if I absolutely had to. You kill people, maybe 10 a day, and that was a good day. And maybe one of them would get really upset, and that was a better gank.
I had that Discord. I was just showing up real quick. I just wanted to pop it up and see something on it real quick.
The act of killing other players, especially when they're below your level or not wanting to fight, is a controversial tradition in World of Warcraft. But Angwy's
yeah, it just started this up, and this is going on.
And it quickly
just after the previous one I just watched. That is the next stocks.
I just killed people on the docks.
I absolutely
hate
you, Angwy. You are a nerd and have absolutely no life. Hell, you probably live in your mum's basement.
Angry made people's lives hell. His ability to shut down Menethil Harbor for 4 months turned him into one of World of Warcraft's biggest anti-heroes.
Back in vanilla World of Warcraft, back in the good old days, I was Squig, a human rogue, on the Deathicus server. Early on when I was leveling before I became part of the Deathicus culture, he was certainly a nuisance. The boat to Menethil Harbor was a one-way ticket to death. He knew everything. Since he was a rogue, he had stealth, he knew where you could hide, he knew where you could run, he knew how he could get off the boat, he knew where you were going to respawn, he knew where he was going to respawn. That was probably the first time I ran into him, because he definitely camped that boat.
But just because you got to the boat didn't mean you were
That's
safe.
silly.
The boat had a couple of different spots where you could go on the inside of it, and you could go up on top of it and whatnot.
One of my favorite things that I could do if somebody that was trying to be sneaky to get on the boat, and I could just stall the boat. We're out in the water. They think they're safe. They're hiding in a corner, and then I just kill them all real quick, and I could take down like 4 or 5 low-level people before I needed to jump off the boat.
And so what you would have to do is you would have to go to the graveyard and you would have to graveyard respawn. And this would cost durability, and this would also make your run back to Menethil Harbor
I just got through with the previous
if they stayed on the boat
press conference.
They would end up at their graveyard.
I just started this up.
And then
it's like this started almost immediately after I just ended the previous one.
At that point.
The previous broadcast I just watched.
I think it was really frustrating.
This is silly. What the heck, man?
But it was a lot of fun. Like it was genuine glee a lot of the time.
The guy was legitimately a masterclass multiple opponent rogue.
He had stealth, he had stuns, he had blinds, he had everything in his toolbox, and he knew how to use every single one of them to make sure he accomplished
ridiculous.
What made Angui exceptional was his
literally
dedication to his
right now.
craft. He turned it into a science, one that sent many players over the edge.
When you play a character up to like level 60, it's a pretty big time investment that you're putting into this.
World of Warcraft.
And then to have your character just completely massacred repeatedly, it's I think it can be hard to keep your cool, I guess. And I find it fun.
Personally, he probably only killed me probably 3 or 4 times, so I tried to avoid it as best I could. After a while, once I realized that Angui was peak Deathicus, hey, this is kind of fun. I totally get what this dude's doing.
Being a troll guild, of course we loved him. People would come on the forums and go, Angui, I got ganked by this level 60 named Angui, and your pain is wine to us. Like this delicious beer.
Wow. Wow.
Ruthlessly killing players for 8 hours a day made him a terror, but that's not what made Angui famous.
So Angui and I met. We were both teenagers, and we ended up being guilded together. We were on a horribly boring raid, and we just started talking, and we hit it off very quickly. The things that we were doing in World of Warcraft, or that he was doing in World of Warcraft, never seemed like a big deal to me. Killing people in Menethil, like, it was a fun prank. I don't know, it seems fine, but people are really upset.
Wow.
So we had this alt account named Angui Spy that was literally sitting on a tree stump in Menethil Harbor that was recording all the complaints, everything everybody said whenever he would kill them.
And I would kind of edge people on and tell them that they should complain about Angui, knowing that he was probably going to capture all of that and post it on his website.
That was even more fun because now he could actually get the hate mail. You were throwing gasoline on a fire.
I set up a website where I hosted screenshots of people that had ganked.
Starting right now, actually.
Nasty comments. I feel like the screenshots were trophies. It showed how good I was doing at my job, I guess.
What the heck? In 10 minutes is about to start.
Poor Angui, insecure little boy who has to take it out in a game. You really need a life.
Wow.
Stupid Angui.
The website
just
kept growing and growing and growing, and I was doing weekly updates with my wife Nicole.
That's up the game, Dad.
a lot of time. It was a huge undertaking to launch this every week and get something
that's
live.
funny.
He was this absolutely normal dude living a normal life with this girlfriend, and his goals were beyond your understanding.
Angui had extraordinary talent for getting under people's skin.
Yeah, Angui hit us from both sides. He hit us in game, and then he would troll the forums and let everybody know that he was hitting us in game and that there was nothing we could do about it.
My God.
Well, I really hope you die a painful death, preferably in flames, and all of your family goes with you, and your line stops for good with you.
What the heck,
the
man?
website is what really elevated Angui above the everyday trolls in World of Warcraft. It was just so funny seeing how he could get such a rise out of people and all of the hate and vitriol that was directed towards them.
I sympathize with a lot of the victims. I was like, they're just having a bad day. Just like, let them go. You did your thing. People got kind of nasty though, and at that point, my empathy kind of goes away.
I was killing random lobies, and I don't know what level this guy was, but he was very upset. And he was letting me know that he didn't like it. Eventually, I got a message from his kid saying, I'm sorry my dad is being such a jerk or something like that. Like, he seemed to get it. And I totally told the dad. And from my perspective, it's like, I'm playing a video game where part of the game is that you get to kill each other. Like, it's a PvP server. Like, you have an option where you don't get killed, and you're choosing to go on this one where you do get killed, and then getting upset because you're getting killed. And in hindsight, I feel bad about it. Like, I have kids now, but I never saw him again, and I don't think that kid.
Ridiculous.
I'm sure that was not a fun time for him.
You could just blame the game developers for developing it like that.
Him in his entire is that there's a duality of two different people. In the game, he has one personality. In real life, he's another, and he can separate them. Those traits that you play in game don't always come out in IRL. Honestly, it's socially acceptable in my eyes for him to be able to do this. Yes, it's going to piss off some people, and he's probably over there just laughing, being like, yeah, that sucks for you, man. I'm going to keep doing it, though, because to me, it brings me joy.
At some point, somebody found out that they could get my name, or what they thought was my name, and my address and my phone number from DNS on the website. I mean, it's a little creepy. Man.
I remember it being like, oh wow, like this is getting serious. Really? Like, are they actually gonna do something about this, or are they just trying to intimidate us? And so, you know, it seemed like the less attention we gave it, the faster it went away.
As Angui's reign of terror continued each and every day for those 4 months, he only became more notorious, while other players often challenge him, and even sometimes win.
Sometimes win. They all challenge him.
No one could permanently stop his killing spree.
At some point, I got a message from just a random person in the guild. He's like, hey, somebody wrote a guide on how to get around you.
Oh my god!
I wanted the guide really bad, so I leveled up a character and then got into their guild, got forum access, and then got the guide. And it was a full-on guide on how to stop me from killing them, and it's like the most flattering thing. Somebody took the time to think up all these different tactics on how to get around me. Once I got them, I pretty much just tried to make it as invalid as possible, and that was probably my most prized possession, other than now.
That guide is really indicative of Angui's influence on Deathicus. He was more than just another player. He became this raid boss that required the coordination of entire guilds in order to take down. No one else has really ever done that before or since.
But at the height of his infamy, Angui had a revelation.
I wasn't doing well in community college. All my friends that I used to play with, they were all going to school, or they were getting families. I didn't really know what to do with my life, I guess. I didn't want to play video games all my
It's the free show. The show actually starts in 6 minutes. This is World of Warcraft.
When it was over, it was almost like
some guy is trolling everybody in the game of World of Warcraft.
So it kind of got down to where, like, do I want to do this thing
Episode 1, The Terror of
do I want to go
Nurtle Harbor. Tales from the Hard Drive.
I went to college. I got a degree in game art and design.
It's a game on World of Warcraft, like Blizzard.
I worked at a few game companies.
My god.
And I started a family, and now I take care of kids full time.
A lot of them would be students, though.
By them now.
This is just about some story within World of Warcraft.
Long after Angui quit World of Warcraft, his legacy spread and lived on. Cracked.com awarded him the #1 move in an online game, while in YouTube videos and forums and Reddit threads, players retold Angui's story again and again.
Angui's story really harkens back to a time when World of Warcraft was just much more social. And I think players really crave that kind of freedom to write their own legacy, and that's why Angui's story has endured.
I don't know. I don't think that game exists anymore. The gaming culture has changed so much that I don't know that you'd even be able to recreate the same thing again.
The best part about World of Warcraft to me was always the people. The community changed.
I beat the game. I made friends. That's really what MMOs should be. That's what they are about. And if your MMO's not about that, then your MMO sucks. That's really all there is to it.
I think that's where a lot of the really good player stories come from, is that player interaction, and it's something that's mostly gone from games currently, and I think World of Warcraft was kind of the start of that. After I quit, I missed it a lot. I was like, this was a lot of fun. I could see doing it again.
Oh my god.
I'm kind of looking forward to...
No. Oh no.
Yeah, killing people.
Ah. Wow. In 3 minutes, the show starts.
Worry turned into panic.
I made a mistake, and I got stuck over there.
There's a star.
You went to medical farm where you were corpse walking.
What is going on? This is supposed to just be a video game.
On hard drive.
I wanted to be feared.
That's a nice stream. Alright, thanks, dude.
Even
And Balloon Flow.
Someone who is
Let's see it. Thanks for stopping by, dude.
We finally tracked
That's
down one
appreciated.
member of this mysterious group.
There he is.
In 3 minutes, this is about to start.
Absolutely normal.
You're so hyped for GTA 6. They might show that in here, who knows? Hey there, Sin. Hi there. Yeah, who knows? They do. PC game, I guess. Right? I mean, I didn't see anything about it at the Xbox and the Disney showcase, but who knows?
The Sims was the ultimate icebreaker.
Sims.
I don't mind dying if it means saving people's lives.
What? Hard drive. Tales from the hard drive.
Bitch, I'm gonna do
it. Yeah. Comment to your screens in 2022. Little serious thing, like episodic thing from PC Gamer. Use a gun, so there it is, in 2 minutes. Yeah, this is all the pre-show. The pre-show. Like, the actual show is not started yet. Pre-show. This is like the only showcase I've seen that does a pre-show before the actual show begins, which starts in 2 minutes. That's the show you can just watch while waiting before it begins. Yeah, the second I ended the previous showcase that we just got through watching 30 minutes ago, you know, an hour and 30 minutes ago. Yeah, it feels like that was only feels like it was only just 20 minutes ago to leave. It's like, wow, just like that. Yeah, the Xbox Bethesda showcase I just got through watching a while ago, and then this starts up. The second after I end that, a couple minutes later, this starts up. As it's doing the free show thing, like I was seeing now. It started it. It's almost time. 2 minutes. Yep. Woo! Here we go. This is it. Do this. Huh. Here we go. 57 minutes. Around 50 seconds.
Good things come to those who wait, and your patience has finally paid off. Get ready, because the 2022 PC Gaming Show kicks off in just a few moments. We got dozens of new games, trailers, exclusive interviews, which means there's only one thing left to do.
That's okay, Lucas. No worries, dude. It's about to start right now. PC Gaming Show. There you go. See, countdown, 20 seconds. I was watching the pre-show. That was the pre-show before the actual show begins. Like, literally, just like 5 minutes after I ended. It's like 5 minutes after I ended the previous showcase we just checked out. Xbox versus, like, Xbox and the Bethesda showcase. This starts like 5 minutes later. Like, the whole pre-show thing started. It's like, get ready until 2:30. Now here we go, it's 2:30. This is it. 0, let's do this. Starting, yay. Here we go. PC Gaming Show presents. The PC Gamer presents PC Gaming Show 2022. Kind of hosted by Summer Game Fest.
Welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2022. I'm Day
Good
9
to
still,
see the new
one of your hosts, joined again
Jurassic
by the
Park
amazing
movie. Nice.
Nick Burton.
At some point,
While we may look like elaborate Unreal Engine renders, we are here in the
Can't
flesh,
wait. Nice.
as is the hardware, bringing you the best and brightest in the world of PC gaming.
Over the next 2 hours, we are going to showcase a metric ton of killer
Like games on the
upcoming
computer.
PC games through world premieres, exclusive interviews, and a few surprises along the way. And you, the folks at home, might even be able to win yourself a fancy computer if you play your cards right.
And now you may remember the last time you saw me on this show, things ended quite literally explosively.
Yeah.
There was a robot who tried to destroy the human race, electrocuted me. I think I died.
Definitely died.
Either way, I'm not really
This
sure
happened.
it was standard robot apocalyptic
No.
stuff. Just minus the overbearing anime dad megas.
This was last year's
Actually, what happened
showcase.
to DevBot? Anyway, wasn't
What
he
they're
supposed to come
talking
back for this
about.
show for like Revenge of the DevBot?
Well, he's dead.
Gonna hurt after
We
this.
melted him
Oh,
down to
your
try to make our own
pockets.
graphics cards since they're still hard to
Gonna hurt
find.
after this.
I would say
Thank
he's in a
you.
better place, but I played
Ah,
Cyberpunk
funny.
2077 and he's not.
Ooh, that's pretty dark for the start of the show.
Or nostalgic.
Aw.
But none of that matters because the show actually
Yeah,
took
the
place
Jurassic
in a
Park
parallel
movie, nice.
reality.
All right, so you're telling me there's actually a multiverse?
According to the writers who told me this 5 minutes before we went live, I am
No.
saying there's a multiverse.
All right.
We're now apparently on
Okay, then.
Earth 3, which is not to be confused with E3 because this show is still happening.
Oh, I see what they.
And we are
I
so
see what they
thrilled to
did
be
there.
back as a part of this
E3,
weekend full of celebrations
Earth
of
3.
gaming by putting the spotlight on something near and dear to our hearts.
Funny.
PC gaming.
And so, without any further
You're like,
ado, it's time for
woo.
my favorite part.
Silly.
Rated M for mature.
What happened last year? Last year's showcase? Yeah, that's what they were talking about. I even reacted to it, so you saw it last year with me, yeah. What is this? A replay game studio before. I know what happened last year with DeadBot attacking everybody. Last year, showcase, they just mentioned it. Ah!
Between death and transcendence,
Oh.
Chimera chooses death.
Chimera. The showcase for PC games. Oh god. Why is that like Star Fox 64 reference to me? Get it? Like Andros from Star Fox 64? That's what reminded me of. That's how you get a PC game though. Holy cow. Look at this. Holy snap. Yeah, a few weeks ago, I hear you.
You're here with me.
Oh. That's so real. That needs to stop going by so fast. Yeah, I hear you, bud. It's like Final Fantasy or something. PC game, that's what this is. Wait. Chimera. The guy from Fortnite? Really? Oh, Chimera? This guy's from Fortnite? Whoa, what the frick was that? Jesus. Solstice. This sounds familiar. I think I remember hearing about this. Solstice? September 20, 2022. PC game. I feel like I've heard of this. Did they show this during one of the previous press conferences I just watched? They didn't show this during the Xbox and Bethesda one, did they? I don't remember. Early PC demo access. Solstice game.com. You remember the ugly alien from Fortnite? Yeah, I think so. Oh, his name is Chimera. Ah, look at this. Dude. It's like, what's it? Castle Crashers? Remember that game called Castle Crashers? That's what this looks like. Kinda. Oh, snap. Huh. Rotwood. Oh, that clay. Early access? 20. Who knows? 20 something? Huh. That clay. Clay Entertainment. These people who make Don't Starve Together that I play? Wizards. Oh, Jesus. How. What? I'm playing Hitsubu. All these PC games. Yeah, it kinda does. Oh. Look at that. What's here? Ah! Oh. Line. $1 billion prime military by public transport surprisingly large. Surprisingly. Turn-based strategy game here. Like Shadowrun, I think it's called. Yeah, there's a game called Shadowrun, I think. You can't throw all the life bombs through the window gym. We do not, but we... Oh, I couldn't finish this. Ah! Yep, you just did. There you go. Portal. Oh, come on, now you're thinking of portals. Options 10 left. An RPG like strategy. Jump through a window. Old friend. If we stop World War V, only give them like, what? Wow, what it said there. Ah! Look at that. It's a strategy game. There's a game called Snipes, if you've never played it. Snipes, I think. I think it's a game called Snipes. That's what this reminds me of. That's a strategy game. Snipes. You can wishlist this. Yeah, does anyone remember Snipes?
Breach Wizards, a turn-based game of sorcery and SWAT team strategy from the makers of Gunpoint and Heat Signature.
To be honest, I've never liked games that are like that.
Breach,
oh, you don't like them?
Clear, magic missile,
it's like a mobile
flourish,
game.
Abra, Cadaver.
It's a strategy game.
Cadaver, dead body.
Next,
we
like
have a solution to the age-old problem of not having time
like
to read
XCOM?
and play video games. Just do both at the same time, obviously. Star Wars Industries has you covered with their sci-fi thriller inspired by Stanislaw Lem's novel, The Invincible. So here's your first look at the first ever gameplay footage.
Yeah, there's a game called XCOM, remember? XCOM is a strategy game, turn-based strategy game. That's kind of what that was like, too. It's again some world premiere. Yeah. There, dude.
What have you done?
Some strategy games, but not those types. Alright.
Where are you
I
taking
get
me?
you.
You came here yourself.
It's an indie, you know, indie game. There you go.
Set up a field camp down there.
Yeah, it's
so
an indie
I
game,
didn't
you know.
expect you to have a second one here.
Really? Sit here and don't you dare move.
Ah.
What are you doing?
Talking about that.
You're not gonna like this part.
Oh. The Invincible. First gameplay showcase. Does this say Stardew? Stardew? Early access, early beta in game footage. Like driving a car. Search the convoys area. Convoys area. Like wearing a helmet. Mic on it. Ah. First
The
person
radiation
view
level
here.
is growing rapidly. It's starting to get interesting.
You like some strategy games? Not mostly. Actually, dude. You ever played a MOBA? Like League of Legends or Dota 2? Or Heroes of the Storm? Or Smite? Battleground of the Gods? Those are like action real-time strategy games. MOBAs. Multiplayer online battle arena games. Those are strategy games. Real-time strategy games though. I used to play those a lot. Back way before I started streaming in 2016. Like, since say like the year 2012 all the way to the year
I located the mobile
2016.
antimatter cannon.
Used to play those games like non-stop. A lot.
Is it active?
Dead.
Before I started streaming in 2017.
I admire your
I don't play as much as I used to. MOBAs.
Someone's here.
Oh, you played a MOBA? Oh, okay. I used to play this. You see my old archives playlist on my channel, you'll see what I'm talking about.
They're dead.
So you
Used to
found
play them a
someone.
lot.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
such unpleasant discoveries are indispensable to the mission.
I didn't let that thought get to me. I was counting on this meeting very much. At worst,
Subtitles.
it could have been another abandoned place, but not this.
But what exactly?
That's a good question.
Oh. Droid or something. Drone. Go inside it.
I'm getting into the recorder.
That's a recorder? What? That's first person here. We have some other games that have this little first person like interaction.
What do we have here?
So many games do that, I tell you.
They made their way through.
Oh.
With a beam of antimatter.
That happened previously.
Did you locate this passage?
Ooh. Oh, there it is. Right there.
I'm looking at it now. They pierced a hole several meters in diameter and several dozen meters long.
Oh. Have you seen the picture? And then there it is, left over. That's pretty neat. The PC game. On the computer.
My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
These are all PC games. Yeah, a lot of games I cover on my channel are like seasonal events. Seasonal events are mostly in PC games.
Actually,
you know what I mean?
there's nothing here that I haven't seen before.
Yeah, on
there
that
are
channel.
lots of metal bushes that were near our camp. The lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it?
Or like Animal Crossing
Fruitless.
has seasonal events in it. Some games have seasonal events like that are PC games, you know. But what that's showing?
This robot looks like it has started its task and got stuck.
What task?
This is one of the robots carrying containers with research material. It took the
Oh.
container, but never left that place.
Why do you think
Oh.
it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles using the same path.
Oh! What was doing there?
The robot's gone,
You must have broken his loop.
but I
That's
didn't.
here.
He must have done something. Never mind. Follow it.
Ooh. Kind of reminds me of Amnesia, this game. Amnesia Dark Descent. A little bit. Yeah, you remember that game I play.
It's getting up.
What, a robot?
No, antimat.
Come on, Yasmin.
Uh-oh.
Run. Hide.
Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh!
Yasmin, are you alive?
Yes, it's fucked
Oh,
up the
snap.
robot.
Oh.
Doing now.
Oh, snap. Get out of there. Oh, no.
Care of our
Yeah.
people, Novik.
Invincible. Find yourself on Regions 3. Visible the game. All those
Time to
platforms.
take a pit stop at the nearest dungeon to prove that chivalry isn't dead. And if you
Oh,
think I
hey.
emphasize those words weirdly, you're right. And it'll all make sense momentarily when you see these next 4 games. Especially
God.
when you hear from our friends at Tripwire Interactive.
Use my
Roll that
link,
beautiful
but
footage.
why the hell would you follow that? Why would you follow that?
Nah, you don't have what it takes. You'll be back here too
Not
scared
sure,
to
dude.
try again. Cause the dungeon will turn you into lunch meat.
Huh?
Unless you're way tougher than you look. We
Oh.
got the guns, the turrets, the upgrades. But what you really need is guts and skills. Grab your posse and say
What
your
is this?
prayers.
Ha. Oh, in this dungeon. Hey, it's this game, in this dungeon.
First to play.
There wasn't a game called In This Dungeon. I think I had it on my Steam library.
Feedback.
Unless this is like another game or something with a similar title.
Do you have what it takes?
It's like a team-based game. Kinda like I think there's a game called Aliens. Endless Dungeon. Okay, isn't Endless Dungeon an old game that's like for some reason like Looks like it has a similar title. I don't know, it could just be me or my own memory. There's a game with a similar name that I actually have in my Steam library.
To F1 Manager
That's from Sega though.
The ultimate F1 simulation, putting you in the position of team
I would be
principal
like,
of the 10
no
current
sir,
F1
you
teams,
need to
battling it
leave.
out for a chance to be the next world champion.
Sega,
Choose
yeah.
your team and drive every
Sega.
decision that leads to you making your mark on
Sega.
the grid, and hopefully,
Yeah.
winning championships depends on your ability to make the right calls on and off the track. During races, you'll mastermind strategy, plan tyre stints for each driver, and make changes on the fly when necessary. Issue driver callouts, such as instructing them to attack or defend, manage their tyre wear and battery usage, or even to avoid battling a teammate. All while reacting to dynamic events like race incidents and fluctuating weather and track conditions. Between race weekends, you'll control every detail of your team from your state-of-the-art headquarters. Hire best-in-class staff to work across your aerodynamics and engineering teams and put them to the task to develop your car and prepare new parts for upcoming races.
Ooh, look at that.
Optimize your finances to keep the board happy, improve and maintain your facilities,
That's a car.
and scout talent from F2 and F3 to try and ensure future success.
There's a strategy game here.
They say knowledge is power, and keeping a close eye on a plethora of realistic data will help give you the edge.
These PC
From the
games.
finer details of how car parts affect overall performance, to a track's expected
PC
grip
games,
level,
man.
to the condition of your wind tunnel. How you analyze the data and choose to spend your resources will make or break your progress. You'll find depth and detail in abundance, even down to real-world team radio messages between drivers and engineers, and race commentary from David Croft and Karun Chandok. While broadcast-style presentation showcases 2022's striking new car design with real trackside and onboard camera angles. The sleek management menus and intuitive controls will drive the immersive F1 fantasy home as you plan and execute the perfect strategy in F1 Manager 2022. Pre-order the digital version now for early access from August 25th.
This. I believe they showed this in one of the previous
Hey everyone,
showcases I've seen already.
We've more than doubled the size of the game, and now we're excited to bring even more knights onto
Chivalry
the
2.
battlefield. Because today, right now, Chivalry 2 is out on Steam with crossplay between all platforms.
Nice.
This is our biggest update to the game yet, and it brings
I like
players to an
Chivalry,
all-new
the first
desert
one.
theater of war, and best of
Second
all,
one.
brings us horses into Chivalry 2 in mounted combat. We want to thank our community for making the game the success that it's been so far, and if you haven't played it yet, now is the best time to check out Chivalry 2. Take a look at our new trailer that shows off the new update and its Nosian invasion.
Alright. Yeah, they ran it early on at the game store, and then come on. Yeah, it's from Tripwire. Same people who make Killing Floor. Killing Floor 2, that game I play. Yeah, Tori's fun. Oh snap.
Now Denosia rises from the south.
You're not that good, pal. Trust me, you're not that good. What are you talking about? Oh god. Ow. Ow.
Forces will crash
Jesus.
and break against the bulwark.
This game.
If we must retaliate.
We brought this early on Epic Games before it was released on Steam. Epic Games did that. Ugh.
From my fury.
I hate when they do that, but yeah. Yeah, it's a brutal game. Oh! On a horse? Ooh! Golly. Oh, the guy who just screamed. Oh, hell yeah, let's give him a club yet. We'll never end! Yeah! Tension.
Hi everyone, I'm Phil from Sweet Bandits, live from Quebec City. Really glad to be
Mortal
here today
Kombat.
for
Yeah,
the
it is like
gaming
Mortal
show. We'll be
Kombat.
showing the
Kinda.
first trailer for our game, Deceive Inc. It's a
Deceive.
multiplayer competitive spy game where you get to use social
Hold
stealth,
on.
high-tech gadgets, and powerful spy abilities to try and get the upper hand. We've had the chance of working
Deceive?
with Tripwire Presents on the project, so this is only the
Deceit.
beginning. Please follow us on social media at Play Deceiving to learn more. We'll be releasing
Similar
the game
name, but
in
different
early
game.
2023 on PC, Xbox Series S and X, and PS5. Thank you so much, and let's enjoy the trailer.
Good afternoon, Agent. Your mission is simple. Infiltrate the Frozen Coral Underwater Hotel and retrieve the blueprint of a powerful weapon. As you know, Deceiving's company policy is to deploy multiple agents to ensure the mission's success. But only one will get a paycheck. Do whatever it takes, Agent, and be careful out there.
It's called Deceive, this game. There's a PC game called Deceive. A game about trust and deception. This is a different game with a similar name. Moments ago. What the heck, man?
They thought it was secure. In the end, I am victorious.
They're really not gonna make it easy for me. Cloaking, camouflage.
Gotcha.
Uh-oh. Ah, the character models. No, that's not it.
On target.
What? Okay, hold on. The item drops look like Fortnite. That was like Fortnite. You seen how that looks like Fortnite almost?
Moving to rendezvous point.
What the heck, dude?
All done.
It's like, it's like Team Fortress 2 meets Fortnite or something. Yeah, Team Fortress 2 meets Fortnite or something. Yeah, it's like the spy from Team Fortress 2. You cloak, you disguise yourself. That's literally what I'm seeing here. What the frick, man? Team Fortress 2. What the frick? Yeah, what's this? Like, Deceive? It's the hog rider guy. Oh! You see that? You disguise himself as a plant. You do stuff like that, like Dota 2.
Let me ask you something.
There's a
Do you ever
Monkey
have
King.
a reoccurring dream that you really wish would come true? I mean, mine personally involves a flight of unicorns and a Valkyrie army on Pegasuses, but you know, yours may be different. But, you know, somehow I doubt it. This year, we've partnered with the PC builders at iBuyPower to bring a very different dream to life. My dream PC room.
Well, that's
Unfortunately, there's bad news for me. I don't get to keep it. But very good news for one of you. We're going to be giving the entire contents of this room away to a lucky winner watching the show. So let's dive in and see what's up for grabs. The beating heart of any PC gaming dream room is, of course, the rig, so let's start there. As you can see, the mad geniuses at iBuyPower have built an absolute doozy. The first thing you'll notice is that Height Y60 case with its wraparound tempered glass panels. This thing is built from the ground up to display the sickest PC tech you can squeeze into a desktop machine. And let's face it, if you've managed to back a serious graphics card in these dry times, you owe it to the silicon gods to show it off properly. Okay, the case and lighting looks good, but for this to be a true dream PC,
look at that, Nick.
we need more than just
look at
state-of-the-art
this.
drip. Luckily, the substance
You're in the
style.
PC game.
So
Look
let's
at
check
this
out
thing.
the guts of our dream PC, and trust me, there's plenty of power.
Oh my god, hi Nick. Yeah,
the big
it's
question
Nick.
though is what pixel
Behind
pusher
you.
iBuyPower has used, and you won't be disappointed with an
Yeah,
overclocked
okay.
RTX 3090 from Gigabyte.
Ooh, look at that.
This 24
Overclock.
gigabyte monster
You
LED
overclocked
GPU
on my
packs the
computer.
cooling to stay chill and
Nick.
the power to smash through any game you throw at it. The graphics card is the rig's MVP, but any superstar needs some dope backup. And the fastest gaming CPU around, the Intel 5.5
Nicholas Spawn's a friend of mine in IRL.
with 32
Lucas.
gigabytes of DDR5 RAM and
I'm
2
not sure if
terabytes
YouTube that
of
before.
seriously fast SSD storage, both from ADATA, makes
Yeah,
the
then again, you probably have met Lucas before.
Ooh, that is a whole
Both of you
lot
guys
of
have probably met.
But Mika, you may greedily wonder, what about the peripherals? Well, animal lovers, we got you covered. Because the Height Eclipse wireless headset comes in plush vegan leather trim with a 30-hour battery life and competition-grade 2.4 gigahertz connection. And you noisy typers are going to love the clicky-clacky mechanical keyboard that comes with it.
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry, what was that? RGB? Well, of course! The keyboard and mouse both light up like Atlantic City on a Saturday night.
Just like this?
And yeah, you can
Well, it's a
turn it
Razer
off
mouse.
so you can actually get some sleep.
Different brand.
You can find out more about
This keyboard
this
is
gear feature today
also.
over at iBuyPower.com, but I know what you
I have a
really
color
want to know. The info on
RGB
how to win
keyboard.
this beastly setup.
Of
So
course I
here
do.
are the details.
Thanks,
See?
Mika. Yes,
That's
folks,
my
it
keyboard.
couldn't be easier to enter our Dream PC giveaway. For your chance, just
Yeah.
head over to
You can see.
pcgamer.com/dreampc and follow the simple instructions.
This guy in the chat
There
helped
you'll
me
find a
put this
complete
together.
breakdown of the prize, which,
Nicholas
don't
Spawn.
worry, also comes with some very swish monitors as well as the eligibility rules. Good luck, gamers.
That is right. Just head over to pcgamer.com/dreampc for your chance to win. But
We can
for
get
now,
that.
let's get back to the games. From
I
Kepler
got one.
Interactive
Good
and
what I
A44
got.
Games comes Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn, an action
Who
RPG from
knows,
the team
baby?
behind Ashen, where gods and guns collide.
Go for it, Lucas. See if you could win that. If you want to go, if you want to make a shot at trying to get that, Lucas.
When the gods first
Dream PC.
emerged from the
You
great
know what it
below,
said there.
we
PC
saw them as
Games.
saviors. They unleashed
PCGamer.com/PC.
a pestilence on
It
our
said there.
world. No one yet knows if you can
Oh,
kill
read
a
that.
god. I, for one,
What
intend
happened?
to find out.
What'd you do? What's going on? What? What did he do? What's wrong? What happened? What's going on? How's your message get redacted, retracted? I don't know. I'm just as confused as you are. I'm just sitting here watching this, like you guys. Did you do something, Nick? Oh, I saw a bit of this during this game we're seeing right now. This was shown during the Xbox and Bethesda showcase. This game, literally. I'm not mistaken. What happened? I don't know. I don't know what you said there. Your message was redacted. Ah. Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. Yep, that's on Xbox and all those other platforms. Also on Steam. On the computer too. That was shown during the Xbox and Bethesda showcase. If you remember, if I'm not mistaken. Unless it was yesterday. Playing
Hey PC Gaming Show, I'm Derek
Dungeons
Bradley,
and Dragons.
the CEO of A44 Games and creative
Some good
director
stuff while
of
watching
Flintlock:
the
The Siege
stream.
of Dawn.
Playing Dungeons and
Flintlock
Dragons.
is set in a
Oh,
world ruled by
really
old
now.
gods, and so as humanity, you now have the power of black powder and bombs and flintlock rifles to finally overthrow the gods and take the world back. You'll play as Nor, a Blackstream sapper, one of the elite explosives experts of the Coalition forces. Nor herself has a personal vendetta against the gods and will stop at nothing to get her revenge. But you won't be going it alone. Where Nor brings firepower, her fox-like companion Enki brings magic to the battlefield. You will have to master a combination of axe combat and gunplay, while your companion Enki uses his magical powers to disrupt enemies. We can't wait to show you more of Flintlock before it's released next year. Head over to our socials for more info, and don't forget to wishlist now on Steam and Epic Game Store. Have a great show.
Coming up next, a mysterious new sci-fi game from 11-Bit Studios, the creators of This War of Mine. Hear all about it in our exclusive interview. We'll also show you what's next for Outriders from Square Enix and People Can Fly. Plus, if you look back on high school and think, you know, those 4 years would have been better if I was fighting literal demons, you're definitely going to want to study up on our next world-exclusive independent game inspired by the Persona series. Chug your health potions now because there is so much more PC Gaming Show coming your way. Before we go, the folks at Compass Data Centers have a little quiz for you. How much higher is 5G's data capacity compared to current 4G networks? Scan this QR code and answer the question for a chance to win $500 worth of stuff from Razer, or visit gaming.compassdatacenters.com. Okay, now back to the PC Gaming Show.
Ready to game the system? Meet Mana. You slay. You achieve. You win. So should your bank account, because your power shouldn't stop when the game does. Mana is the best gaming rewards debit card where you can earn perks and points by paying and playing, and get rewarded with the things you actually want, like that skin you can't wait to show off,
You got a
or the
question?
next gear upgrade. So why pay
Mana.
any other way? Pay with Mana. Pay with
Mana.
power. Mana. Game the system.
So I know what you're thinking, and the answer is yes. It's time to talk about The Alters, the brand new game from 11-bit Studios.
I had no idea, to
the
be
Warsaw-based
honest,
studio
dude.
made us cry
I'm
in
not
this
kidding,
war
to
of
be
mine, make
honest.
difficult choices in the face of climate
War
apocalypse,
mine,
in
Frostpunk.
Frostpunk, and battle encroaching
I wonder
corruption
what
and
happened
children
to
of
those
wartime.
people that
The
I've
Altar
seen
sends us
before.
to the deepest, darkest reaches of
in the past.
space, in a survival story that is guaranteed to give you an existential crisis, in a good way. This is a really big
Then I
moment
seen
for
it
this
one
year's
point,
show.
and then
I
some
can't wait.
like some return, some I haven't seen in so long. It happens, you know. Little career. Like, I don't know, Lucas. I wonder that too myself sometimes. Some people that I've seen before in my chat. Or it's just probably they started just been busy. I haven't seen him in like such a long time. Never know. Like the last time we saw him was like a year ago. I hope he's okay. Yeah, I get you. Uh-oh. This. Like Captain Fun, I haven't seen Captain Fun in a long time. You know? It's been a while. Ah! Bro. Ah. Uh-oh. What? What's this? Oh no. Wait, what? Is that him? Yeah, that's him. Wait, hold on. What the heck? Oh. Ah. The clones? They got cloned itself? The heck? Last time I saw him was like a year ago. This is retired too. Pathos. Altar? That's an interesting game. Look at that. On Steam, at the games.com. PC game. Only PC.
Joining us now to talk about what we just saw all the way from Poland is Tomasz Kasilewicz of 11-Bit Studios. Welcome to the PC Gaming Show, and thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Hello.
Okay, there is a lot to unpack there. We got clones, we got this huge wheel. Tell us, what did we just see?
Well, first of all, these guys were not exactly the clones. We saw Jan, our main character, who's traveling with a group of the Alters, who are the alternative versions of the same person. And they are going through this distant alien planet in their mobile base, which was the wheel you saw at the end.
So what's the player's goal as they're progressing through the story?
So you are a space builder stranded on this distant planet, and your goal is to survive and find a way back home. But the thing is, in order to do so, you need to create those alters, as each one of them have different set of skills and character traits. So these are things necessary for your survival and finding a way back home.
So from the trailer, tonally this could be a horror, a thriller, a mystery. What should players expect?
Actually, there are bits of everything you mentioned. Like, there is this mystery as we're looking deep into the soul of the character, but what you find there can also be pretty scary. So there are those beats of psychological horror and drama, but then on top of it we have this quite thick layer of surreality. I mean, how surreal would it be to one day, you know, wake up next to a little different alternative version of your very self.
Sitting in the chair, watching these showcases for like, you know, long period of time, I guess. It's been like
relate to the story?
So this quote relates directly to the main theme of our game. we as people, we are shaping ourselves every single day.
Had a
with
small break
every single
in
decision
between
that we are making.
Xbox and the
process,
Bethesda
the whole
PC
process
game
of
show. There
becoming
wasn't much.
who we
There wasn't a whole lot of time in
can be quite
between
painful at times.
to get ready for the
But
next one.
in our game,
I almost immediately
Jan,
jumped
the
to
main
this
character,
one
he has this
right after the
unique
previous one
possibility
that
of
just
not only
ended.
shaping
Xbox
himself,
and Bethesda
but also
showcase.
reshaping himself and numerous times
I know.
with every single
That's all
altar that
good.
he is creating.
That's happened before in the
This is more of
past.
a classic
The
sci-fi
previous
story,
showcases
something like
that
a
I've
Ray
checked out
Bradbury
since
work, or is it
E3
something
was
more
around.
contemporary?
Well, it
E3
is very
Electronic
classic
Entertainment Stuff.
sci-fi in a way that we are
Watching so
taking
many.
a relatable topic
You like watch how I
and
did the
we are using
previous
the
reaction
sci-fi
videos?
theme. We are using the sci-fi setting to
A
look
lot
at
of them
it
were
through,
done on
like,
Twitch.
through the
I
magnifying
uploaded
lenses.
them on the
But then
YouTube
when
at
we're
a later
choosing the
date.
tools, this is
I
a very
broke them into
contemporary
separate
game,
parts.
and we're taking
the whole
advantage
stream.
of what
You
video
can edit
games
that in
are
past
as a
videos
medium.
while doing
So
reaction
we're
videos.
using tools
Reviews.
like systematic design and nonlinearity in
Yeah.
order to put the players in the middle of the experience, and in the end allow them to create
heck?
their own
Weird.
stories inside the game.
I wanted to ask a little bit about the relationship of your previous titles to the altars, whether there's any narrative or themes or even just influence that those games had on this one.
Well, the Altars is purely 100% our game, 11-bit Studios game, and it's created in line with our meaningful entertainment philosophy. So it's a game we hope that it will make you think even after you stop playing it. This War of Mine was this first huge milestone. It paved the way for all the future titles. And with Frostpunk, it was taken to another level with the strong focus on the emergent narrative. And now with the Altars, we want to follow that path, but we also really want to push the boundaries even further and expand on how we approach meaningful topics inside the design of our games.
Thanks so much again to Tomasz and the whole team at 11-Bit Studios for joining us this year. And while I try to find enough Rapidium to make it through day 1 to 8, let's head on over to Mika Burton and keep things rolling like a massive space station.
Thanks, Day 9. Honestly, I need to look into getting myself cloned so I can make time to play all of these awesome games we've seen so far. But I'm also legitimately worried about having to eventually fight my clone in single hand-to-hand combat when they steal my life, making me wonder if I was the clone all along. Is it really worth it for video games? Yeah, no, it's totally worth it for video games. Anyway, that's a problem for future Mika. Present Mika is much more interested in what you all have been saying about the show so far. So keep letting us know your thoughts by using hashtag PC Gaming Show on all platforms. Now, let's get back to the real reason all here. Cloning. I mean video games.
Cloning video games is fun. Oop. There we go. What is this? Oh. I have no idea what this is. Oh, the South Fiber Outrider or something. Oh. Yep, this is exactly what I thought it was. Race Fly Impact. Yep, that's her. Outriders. Yep, World Slayer. June 30th, 2022. Latest month, early access. Oh, this game? I remember this game. PC game, Ontario. Strategy game. Something like that. This game here. Reputation of lenses who comes to your shop. If they have to say most of them. Oceancraft.
When Tiny Build lets you open your own medieval potion shop, you get hailed as a master alchemist. But when I do it, I get a sternly worded letter from my landlord about how my cauldron violates our lease agreement. Whatever, it's his loss. But more importantly, folks, we promise you the maximum amount of games humanly possible, and we aim to deliver quite literally.
Dang. This. I think I know what this is. Giant moles on the loose. That's a little cat. 7 million slaves. Adorable. That's that. Animal Royale. Really? Oh, is this Hotline Miami Vice? Dude, it is. Hotline Miami Vice, I think that's what this is. See you. Oh. Oh. Puzzle group. Yeah, Matrix? I don't know if it's a Matrix group. Kinda looks like Bruce Lee a little bit. Well, it's like Mortal Kombat, you know? Oh, Mortal Kombat, Matrix, or Bruce Lee, Matrix, dude. All those things, that's what it looks like, or Lego.
Before your eyes lies the Celestial Islands, a world of peace above the clouds, protected by 4 great houses.
Whoa. What's this? Oh, stop.
Planet
Oh.
Earth, our beautiful
How about that?
To protect it, we must reach out to explore the unknown.
Yeah, it looks like Raid Shadow Legends. It did, yeah, it did.
In a struggle against the yoke of overregulation.
Why don't you wait? Is that what it said? It looked like Raid Shadow.
We surge forward, obliterating the enemies of progress, but
Hey.
we refuse to let these victories go to our heads. We are the future. We are Ozine.
Title Terror. Killing Floor 2, Title Terror.
And now it's time
That's
to
the
give you
summer
an
seasonal
exclusive
event for
briefing
Killing Floor
on
2.
what's next for one of PC gaming's titans of modding, simulation, and scale. Arma
Let's check out the
4.
seasonal events.
Last month, developer Bohemia Interactive kicked things off by releasing Arma
Raid Shadow Legends?
on Steam in early access. This playable
Oh, you
prototype
said
will be
Raid
a
Shadow Legends,
foundation
and it's Raid
for
Shadow
Arma
Legends.
4.
Oh.
And with it playable on Steam now, we have a ton of questions about the future of Arma. I mean, after all, this is the series that helped birth the survival genre through DayZ. Oh, and also this other little niche genre you may have heard of called Battle Royale. To help us peer into the future for this project, we've got none other than Bohemia Interactive. Thank you so much for
I know I should.
So as of right
I'm
now,
thinking
Arma
about
Reforger
doing
has been
that
out for
actually,
about
to
a
be
month.
honest.
What is it that you've been learning or seeing from players?
At first, we've learned that players like Reforger a lot and they appreciate the work we've put into it. We also realized they like modding a lot and they really view this as a key quality of our games. And we are very pleased by the reactions of both our community and the new players who immediately started flooding the internet with videos, playthroughs, and praise of our new technology. So we are very glad that the reception was so good.
So there's no doubt players who have been longtime fans of the franchise stepping into Arma Reforger, and I'm curious, what were some of the big challenges of rebuilding that specific Arma feel from the ground up in this brand new engine?
Well, it's a very tricky subject because even internally it's an ongoing kind of fight.
Right.
So I'm myself very much on the very purist side of things, so no HUD, no save games, no superficial helpers, and this fight can get very intense even in-house. So I'm the real Arma purist, and I'm on this for 25 years now, so I will keep fighting, but obviously this is part of the fun. So there's always never-ending battle. I think 2 years ago we really struggled to keep it Arma and even internally preserve our own standards, so do it our own way rather than replicating what's maybe normal in other games, because our goal is not to make the same game as all other games, so our goal is to remain unique.
I'm curious if you can speak to what the main goals of Reforger is, because it's a little unusual compared to other releases. I mean, for instance, how much content should a player expect if, say, they've been playing Arma 3 for years?
Our goals were,
This again says the last one for
restart
today.
the series from technological standpoint. Really,
Unless we see Nintendo Direct, their showcase on Tuesday, if not Monday.
Both in terms of
Alarm
how
it,
it looks
we'll have
like,
to look into
how it's
it.
controlled, how it can be modded.
No, I hear
It's
you, dude.
important
It's
to
alright.
understand,
Completely understandable.
It may look as a
I was already
normal
planning
game
on
on the
thinking
surface, but
about
there's a
it,
big
so
system behind it. So just the tool suite
I
is
just
a
kind of
massive
been
tool
doing
suite,
things.
never tested by a large
Kinda
public.
like-
So it's premiere of a tool suite, and these tools
Let's say I
are
didn't
being
have enough
built for
sleep last night because I
nearly
was trying
5
to work
years
on
now. So
something
we really
just
need users
done,
to
and I
start
kinda
using them
also,
to keep improving and continue building it.
Sorry to
Well, things
interrupt,
like
but we
that
have one quick question from the
on
Arma
my end.
fans. Has Russia's invasion of Ukraine impacted your approach to Arma 4 and Arma Reforger,
Like, I
a
kinda
game
really
that
wanna
depicts the
get,
Cold War?
like,
Well,
through these
yes,
certain,
because it's
get to,
extremely close to us.
get
We
to doing
even
these
live
certain things, and
in,
not this one.
in a way
Rather
very nearby,
also
so
trying to finish some
definitely.
things
On the other hand, we
before a
started to
certain,
work on this many years
like,
ago, so
date or
the
something.
direction was set
Something
before.
outside the
But
lab
we
videos, like I
always
was editing
approach
or
conflicts
something.
and armed conflicts with a great
Yeah,
level
just
of
like when
respect.
people,
We're still
like,
at the beginning,
come
but
out,
we
stay
definitely would
safe
like to
and,
continue in
you
our
know,
exploring this
yes, I know what you're
serious
talking
theme.
about.
Arma, as I see
Completely.
it, has always
Yeah.
been a bit more of a anti-war game. It's an entertainment product. That's fair thing
Yes,
to
when's the
admit.
last one? I'm like,
On the
I
other
gotta
hand,
get uploaded
given the
eventually,
topic,
so when am I gonna get this
given
uploaded?
our, let's say,
I do so much
maturity
of
and
these, I
long
don't give
time
myself
spent on
enough
it, and
time
our
to try and
ambition
edit.
to
or upload.
portrait as
trying to do
a
less
whole
of these,
very
but
complex and gritty thing.
seasonal
I would
events,
like
they
us
just
to
pop up and
contribute
show
by
whenever they
not just
happen,
entertaining
you
people,
know?
but also educating
In-game
them
events.
on the subject. This was the
We're
whole
trying to
point
do
of
something.
starting the cooperation with the international
That's why they're
community,
random.
Red
We don't know
Cross,
how many
and
they're
I
gonna
believe
be
we
or
have
when
great
they're gonna
potential,
happen.
big responsibility in
Arma
this
3
era, and
was a
very
very DLC.
important chance to contribute at least a little
Yeah.
bit to the good side of things.
This would not be an interview about Arma unless we were asking about modding. I mean, so many amazing games and genres came from Arma mods, so I gotta know what's possible in Reforger that wasn't possible in the past.
Now with this technology, it's possible to create entirely different things, like entirely different games. It has so many variables, but the beauty now is that much more of it is user accessible, unlike the previous games. So people can easily digest how this is constructed in our workbench tools. So unlike previously where it was more hard-coded in the C++ engine, so now they can check the data of every single element of the game and go much deeper than in previous games. So this will be super exciting.
Now, I wanted to ask a little bit about performance, because anyone who's played Arma knows that it can get really challenging to get a good frame rate in those massive multiplayer matches. So I'm curious, what expectations should players have about performance leading into Arma 4?
Arma 3 was built on
Arma 4.
foundations laid
Arma
down
3.
in times of single core and no GPUs basically. So this time much more computations and intensive rendering things can be done directly on GPU, but it requires completely a new approach.
Again, we are in the beginning and we know that there are problems, there are difficulties, but we are solving them one by one. We are really gathering community feedback, and even our own definitely feedback. So we are moving things forward, and yeah, it's about optimization. It's not that much about FPS, but also for like network traffic, for instance. When you have this massive multiplayer game, it's a huge challenge. Server performance, of course, and all the technical things. So we are moving forward.
Thank you so much again, Bohemia Interactive, for giving us the inside scoop on both Arma Reforger and Arma 4. Now, you don't go anywhere, because here is what's around the corner.
Oh.
Just around the corner in the PC gaming show, prepare to experience terror ranging from the subaqueous to the subconscious with the latest from Shiro Games. Hold on to your butts because front-end development spared no expense on the new Jurassic World Evolution 2 expansion, and get your crowbars ready for Half-Life Alyx Levitation, a special project from some very talented modders.
Jurassic Park.
Modders, what would
You were
PC
talking about
gaming
that
be
earlier.
without you? While we're here, quick
That's a
geography
DLC for the
question.
sequel
Which
thing.
parts of the world use the most bandwidth for gaming? Answer this question for the
Play
folks
along
at
for a
Compass Data
chance to
Centers,
win.
and it could win you a $500 Razer gift card. Scan the QR code on the screen to enter.
Last
Oh,
year,
I
Shiro
couldn't
Games
scan
debuted
it in
War
time.
Tales, PC gaming show.
Yeah,
but
let me
the
scan
publisher
it.
has a lot
Oh,
more
well.
than its medieval sandbox RPG
I wasn't quick
on the
enough.
way. Up next, we'll hear what's up with Shiro's slate of projects, and stick around for the debut of two completely
Yeah,
new
I was gonna
games,
do like
Decarnation and Abyssals.
Hey everyone, thank you very much for the invitation, Mika. I'm James, and
like,
I can't
oh,
wait to show you
scan
everything
on
we've
my
got prepared for you
computer,
today.
like,
So it's been a crazy couple of
the
months for
screen.
everyone here at Shiro Games, with Dune Spice Wars marking the most successful release in the history of the
Oh,
company.
did that
It's entirely
actually
thanks to all
just...
of you. But
No,
today,
that's just
let's
a
look at
tweet.
Dune Spice Wars
Huh,
multiplayer mode.
what are the odds?
Up to 4 players can go
Oh,
head-to-head
what
in
is this?
free-for-all. 2v2,
Default?
all work together in co-op against AI opponents.
Because, yeah, you hold
We're
your
introducing
phone,
new
put your
synergy
phone in
systems
camera
between
mode, and
factions that
scan
will
the
open a
QR
vast
code.
number of strategies to help you
I was like, I
crush your
could have done
opponents.
that. That's what I was trying to do.
Multiplayer
And I
will be
took
available in
my
Dune Spice
phone out.
Wars very soon.
Dude, Star Wars.
After 5 years and nearly 3 million units
Sounds
sold,
good.
Northgard's story finally continues. In a new chapter set shortly after the events of the first campaign, Ragnarok has decimated the lands of Northgard. Long-standing alliances have been broken. Violence and betrayal now plague the continent.
Oh. What's this?
Forced to depart what they once called home, our heroes arrive on unknown shores and find themselves confronted by unfamiliar faces in a dangerous new realm. This Northgard expansion arrives this winter.
Oh. Northgard. This winter.
And for all of our War Tales players out there, Cooperative is finally coming to our open world tactical RPG. You share food,
Look at that.
gold, and camp with your friends. But you can split up to cover more grounds. Before every fight, devise the perfect strategy to overcome any threats that may stand in your way. But be careful in your approach, as one wrong move may lead to your group's demise. The co-op update will allow you to play between 2
was
to
that?
4 players, and it will be available this summer.
War Tales cooperative update coming this summer.
So a few months ago we announced Shiro
Ah,
Unlimited,
jeez.
a new publishing label created by indies for indies, and we are very proud to announce 2 new titles coming from the Shiro Unlimited family.
Oh, YouTube.
It seemed like our last chance to start again, to escape Earth's devastation.
Oh?
We used our limited resources to lay the foundations of a new life deep below the waves of this strange new planet.
But soon,
Okay.
we realized it was not the dream world we had hoped for.
Oh.
When
Oh, what
faced
they were
against the darkness
expecting.
of the abyss, we found ourselves helpless.
Lost.
Isolated.
Oh. Abyssal. Look at all those eyes. All eyes extension 2023. Oh, snap. Oh. Was that the company? Yeah. Ah. Top down RPG here. It's like an RPG game. Look at that. Oh, snap. Like a horror game. Oh, gosh. Weird how these games can do survivally creepy. You know? Even if it's just a top-down game. Yeah, it's kind of surprising. Oh god. Oh jeez. Incarnations? Oh, Jesus.
Thank you very much for sticking with us, everyone. We hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
That was creepy. Thank you for watching. Well done, Shiro. Shiro Games, Shiro Lizard.
You just saw why you were exactly right to be afraid of the ocean in Abyssals. And you confronted your inner demons in the retro dream horror of Decarnation. Next up, how do you rebuild a city in a world set after the collapse of civilization? Let's find out how by taking a look at I Am Future from Tiny Build.
I Am Future from like Tiny Build. Like a Sims game, I guess. Last chance to leave the Earth. What? Leave the Earth? Last chance? Why would I leave the Earth? Oh snap. Uh-oh. Ah! Oh no. Uh-oh. Should have done that.
Warning. Hibernation aborted. Your total hibernation time was 6 years, 6 months, 5 days. Welcome to Eden, your new home.
I have no idea where the hell I am. But damn, this place is gorgeous.
Is that supposed to wake up yet? I guess. Woke up too early? Like in those sci-fi movies. I Am Future. Remember those sci-fi movies where the guy woke up too early? He go back to sleep because his thing broke. Oh god! Oh! Why? Oh jeez, not like Back to the Future. Yeah. Oh, did you see that? Oh god.
A new
the worm.
To share.
Oh, skeleton.
Seek to obtain the Emperor's favor,
That ain't right.
cultivating our lands and subjects to improve and enrich the
I guess it was either that or some blood and gore.
Of course.
But we went with that.
Can be
It's a little bit weird
through
though.
strength as well as delicacy.
Will you be able to build your legacy of power?
Oh,
Join
Pedro.
the great houses of Caldaria.
Great houses of Caldaria. Caldaria.
And now, for these next trailers, it's true. They do move in herds. That was so much. The thought process is simple. God creates dinosaurs, God destroys dinosaurs, man destroys God. Man creates video games to play with dinosaurs. But just be warned that one of these trailers might come as a bit of a shock to the system.
Oh, was he referencing one of the moments in Jurassic Park? I think that's what he was just doing. I think I recognize what she was just doing there. I have no idea what that was. I know, I hear you. What was she referencing? I think she's referencing something from these games. Jurassic World. Yeah, like the emeralds. Hey, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to my channel.
For their own entertainment. The
Yeah,
very
dinosaur game.
notion disgusts me. Look upon my works, foul creatures, and weep
Jurassic
at
World
its magnificence.
2.
It is a beautiful day on
Uh-oh.
Citadel Station.
Humanity
No.
is on the verge of a new era.
What is this?
And its new god.
You're kidding me.
Look at you, hacker.
Really?
A pathetic creature of meat and bone. How
Why?
can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine? You are an insect. You are nothing.
This again?
I create. I iterate. I fuse flesh and steel into perfection.
Cyborg. Is this what I think it is?
My children suffer.
Oh my god.
Their blood is on your hands.
You will suffer for your transgressions.
These are my avenging angels, and they
Remember
will
Portal?
have retribution.
GLaDOS from Portal? Yeah, I knew this was System Shock. System Shock, the first one? Remastered or something? They're bringing back System Shock.
And frankly, horrifying trailer. Developed by Night Dive Studio, System Shock is the return of a beloved, acclaimed sci-fi saga. Today, to take us even further inside the world of System Shock, I am thrilled to welcome
System
the
Shock
one and
2,
only
but this is
Warren
System Shock.
Spector. Thanks so much for
First
joining us,
one.
Warren.
Hey, thanks for
They brought
having me.
that
It's gonna
back.
be, fun.
Wow.
In terms of trying to translate the experience
Yeah,
of
the
a game
AI.
from 1994, 3 decades later to now, what doesn't carry
Yeah,
over well?
that's from
The first thing is the
1994.
graphics, obviously.
Old game.
We did the best we could, but
Yeah, they improved the
it was pretty
graphics.
primitive back then. And the
Wow.
other one is the user interface.
Anyone remember that old
If you
game?
look at when the game opened, the original, a help screen that came up, and it filled the entire screen with text. It's just insane. I don't know how the guys at Night Dive did it. It's amazing.
Huh.
But frankly, as I think back on it, the game actually holds up pretty well. I'm excited to see it come back.
Just wondering
Well,
if you
like Doom a
think many
little bit.
modern gamers are aware of the impact that System Shock has had in terms of gameplay systems, in terms of narrative structure, on so many games that came after it.
I'm
Like
not sure
GLaDOS
if people see
from
the
Portal?
influence, which is
Similar.
a little unfortunate.
In
But
there.
I think the rest of the world is going to get the chance now to experience it, and I think they'll see
Those
not just that
updated
they're having
graphics.
fun playing this game, but also
Wow.
see that other games followed in its footsteps.
Nowadays, we walk around with computers in our pockets. We're worried about the evil of algorithms. How do you think about a character like Shodan in 2022?
Shodan seems far too close to reality to me right now, and let's just hope that she doesn't show up as nasty a form as she did back in 1994.
Well, Warren, I wanted to thank you so
That's
much
her.
for joining us. And I want to let you know
I
I
remember
cannot
that.
wait to return back to that world I played and enjoyed so much
Yeah.
as a kid. Cheers.
Yeah, I can't wait to return to that world. I forgot
Right?
basically the
Right?
fans know way more
I've
about
seen
the
that
game
game.
than
I heard
do,
about it.
so
I never
it'll be a
played
new
it.
experience for me too.
I remember it
Thank
though.
you so much again,
That's
Warren
why I
Spector,
found
for
that so
joining us to
familiar.
talk all things
Maybe
System
I can
Shock.
play it this
I
time.
personally can't wait for the game to come out, though.
We
It
gotta
might
go.
completely ruin my sleep
Alright,
schedule,
you
but
too.
before I
Thanks for
spiral
stopping
further,
by,
here are
Lucas.
some more games to cram into your eyeballs.
Hi everyone. How's news and day? You too, Lucas. Thanks for stopping by. The Forge. Hey. Thanks for stopping by, Lucas. Much appreciated. You're around, dude. The Forge. Why does this look familiar? Another familiar game. Oh, The Forge.
Under any pretext would bring ruin to the great works of mankind. Any victory achieved through that deepest expression of human unreason would be as devastating as defeat.
You
We
stupid.
have but a singular path
Yep.
to establish peace and security.
Oh, The Forge. This good.
The war between Mars and Titan devastated our solar system. Lead the survivors to Demarat, where you will continue following Frontier's storyline
Frontline.
in orbit of an alien star.
Oh, Frontier Falling. Frontier Falling. Oh, Super what? That's a Super Sniper? Wait, hold on. What the is this? Call of Duty Infinite Warfare? I don't know, dude. Oh, this game right here? I'm not even sure, to be honest. Is it? I don't know. Oh god. Huh? First film. Yeah, this looks familiar. Okay. I saw this in the earlier showcase already. They showed this in the earlier showcase. Watching the showcases I watched earlier, you know, I probably remember this. You saw it with me. Probably the first showcase I reacted to. Super People, Final Data.
All
yeah,
right, gamers, good work. You've
I
made
saw
it here
that
to a site
during
of
the
grace.
Summer Goo Fest.
Bonfire or a sculptor's
Thank
item
you.
or a lamp. Make sure you're staying hydrated, replenish your potions, and most importantly, keep
Yeah.
letting us know what games you're excited about using hashtag PC Gaming Show. I mean,
That
personally,
dodge
I
was
can't wait
ugly.
to play
Oh, the dude was like, oh.
Good. Now that we're all rested up, feeling good, it's time to enjoy a slice of that lovely cyberpunk life, courtesy of
I see
Nivalis,
that.
and experience the investigative horror of immortality, the latest from the mind of Sam Barlow.
Alright. Okay, Lucas. Dealing Lucas. World premiere. World
I
premiere.
believe we have a short clip here. Do you want to tell
Oh,
us what we're
half parade.
Well, I don't want to spoil things too much.
Let's cut your own path in the mystery. Oh, these title games. I'm not gonna click a plug and click condenser game. That looks like realistic. You know, it's like an adventure game. I've seen this before. They're actually playing them. Will do, dude. Yeah, thanks, Lucas. Well,
Now it's worth more.
painting. Yeah. Okay. There are 3 lost movies. What happened to Larissa? From the lands of... Oh, jeez. Ugh. Immortality. Oh, that's like he was just talking about.
We can take a break.
The game that just mentioned.
We should take a break. No, we can go.
July 26th. Next month. Immortality. Woo! Easy game. Ion Lands,
Hey,
Cloud
boss,
Under
time to wake up. We got customers waiting. What do you mean you don't know where to start? Let's clean this place up. Move some chairs and tables around. We can make this place shine again. If the weather gets bad, we can grow some veg in the greenhouse. Once we start making real money, well, then you can rent that fancy new apartment in Midtown. So make friends, make enemies, give customers a route, just turn on the old charm. Or water down their drinks. I'm not your conscience.
Oh boy.
This is a world to explore, to make stories. Your stories. You ever look up at the clouds and wonder what's up there? Well, if you dream big enough, maybe you'll find out. Maybe we all will. Welcome to Nivalis.
Nivalis.
Hi, I'm Marco.
And I'm Roman.
At Iron Lands, we are big fans of cyberpunk fiction and games. But we have our own ideas of what a cyberpunk world can be.
Yeah.
This is a game in which you manage your restaurant, bar, or nightclub, take care of your staff, make deals, farm, and experience the stories of the people you meet.
Or maybe you just want to take the day off and go fishing at the docks instead. Nivalis primarily uses voxel art for the environments. We spend lots of time creating a unique atmosphere with high levels of detail and dynamic elements.
We are excited about the cyberpunk world we're making, and we can't wait to see the choices you'll make and how you'll choose to live your life when you come visit us in Nivalis. You can wishlist Nivalis now on Steam and the Epic Game Store.
Mana is the gaming rewards debit card that puts the power back in the hands of players. So with every quest you complete and every purchase you make, you're earning for the rewards you actually want.
I'll watch
We make it
more
easy
of your
for you to set up and
content
start.
later, bro. Alright.
Just sync your
Thanks
favorite
for
games
stopping
to
by,
your
dude.
Mana
Much
account and
appreciated.
start earning real-life rewards the next time you play. So why pay any other way?
Yeah, been sitting here for a
Pay
long
with
period
Mana.
of time.
Pay with power. Mana.
You know?
Game the system.
One sitting almost.
Get ready to overclock your eyeballs because this next trailer is coming in hotter than
There's
my
barely
computer
any
with 3
time
Chrome tabs
between the
open.
showcases. Literally. You sit and like watch news like for a long period of time. World premiere, another one. Oh boy. Less than 3 goods. Oh, that. I think that looked familiar. Uh-oh. Ah, did you see that? Oh, this was the start by cycle. Like Persona. Yeah, this. Yeah, it's like some kind of 2D. Oh, snap! Ah! Some kind of 2D good. Oh, God. Ah! Yeah. Demon School. Coming 2023. Yeah, I can't wait till
You just saw Demon School from
I
Welsh
reach the
developer
end of the
East Bay Games.
showcase.
And now it's time to take a bit of a spooky transition. If
Only
you're at home,
because I'm
turn on
little,
all the
you
lights in
know.
the room. Make sure the salt circle is unbroken, and check to see that your door is properly painted with sacrificial lamb's blood, because things
Really?
are about to get certifiably terrifying. Let's
Wow.
look at the H.R. Giger-inspired biopunk horror Scorn.
Desolate and
Score?
decayed.
Score?
A grisly nightmare of macabre perception. Greetings. I'm your host, Doug Bradley, and I invite you to join me as we explore Scorn's mesmerizing labyrinth of odd forms and somber tapestries. You awake in the middle of a desolate hellscape filled with biomechanical contraptions, part flesh, part machine.
Oh, shoot.
An industrial civilization now lying in decay and
Uh-oh.
ruin. A hidden fauna
damn.
sleeps within the underbelly of the world, wanting nothing more than to be left undisturbed. Scorn has been carefully crafted with great attention to detail. Everything is focused on building a specific atmosphere. From a unique organic ecosystem to an unsettling soundscape created by Ethek and Lustmord. Scorn has no dialogue, so most of the storytelling comes from the environment, discovering the ever-present symbiotic relationships and how things are connected equips you with the tools to progress. While there is shooting within the game, Scorn is not a shooter.
Oh.
Every encounter must be
Oh,
carefully
like some kind of alien.
A wrong choice could be deadly.
Oh, dang.
I hope you've enjoyed this glimpse into the twisted world of Scorn.
Yeah.
The team
That
at
looks like-
Ebb Software can't wait for you to uncover the secrets of this unique world as you experience Scorn firsthand this October. Are you prepared to unravel your inner self within Scorn's world of horror?
Huh, Scorn.
Now, while I've been delightedly playing Dune Spice Wars,
Yes,
harvesting
excuse me,
melange, and
yes.
trying to figure out how to pronounce
Ugh.
Quisatz Haderach, it doesn't matter. I'm equally ready to turn hordes of Tyranids into a Jackson Pollock painting in Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. In this brutal third-person shooter, you once again step into the oversized
This
power
game.
armor of Titus, an elite Primaris Space Marine in a galaxy immersed in a never-ending war. To take us further inside the grimdark, I am joined by Tim Willits and Oliver Hollis, the creative director, on Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. First of all, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Good to be here.
Now, Tim, I want to start with you. You previously worked at id Software on Doom. How would you say the Space Marine compares to Doom Guy?
That is a good question. I bet many people did not know that the original Doom Guy was actually a Space Marine, inspired by an even older Space Marine, which is the Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. So, you know, it's really exciting for me to work on Space Marine 2, you know, because it's a great franchise, and I know that it's inspired so many other video games throughout the last 25, 30 years.
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
And there's so much lore to sift through. And
How about
I think
that?
this brings us to talk a little bit about the new Space Marine that you're going to get to play, a Primaris Space Marine. Oliver, talk to us a little bit about Captain Titus and what makes this class of Space Marine different from the others in the universe.
So the Space Marine is a brainchild of the Emperor, the kind of leader of this of humanity in the grimdark future. He saw the dangers that the universe presented, and he created a super soldier from his own DNA. And each of these different factions, these different chapters, have different genetic traits of the Emperor. But what makes the Primaris different is that a guy named Belisarius Korn, the Emperor's kind of chief scientist, went back, did some digging in the old data, and found a way to enhance the qualities that a Space Marine has by installing new devices, new kind of bio implants in their body. So now these guys are 2.5 meter tall monsters capable of destroying anything in their path.
It's reminding me of the 1,000 times I have rewatched the Astartes animation.
That's amazing.
It's so exciting. It's so exciting that we now get to be in that position to play that kind of character. And in the trailer, we saw a lot of Tyranids. Are they the main enemy that you're going to be against? And if so, what makes them such a compelling foe?
In this particular game, the Tyranids are the main focus, and what makes them compelling is that they are extragalactic locust-like creatures. They've come in from goodness knows where. They spread like wildfire. They devour everything in their path, and they leave nothing in their wake.
So one of the great things about the Tyranids is they come in the thousands, and our proprietary engine, the Saber Swarm engine, can deliver these epic battles. Now we will have thousands of Tyranids, and you will rip and tear through them all.
I mean, that is so thrilling, because this is the sort of thing that older games couldn't even hope to do. And you're talking a little bit about combat. I know that some of the previous entries were more melee focused. What's the combat like in Space Marine 2?
So the combat in Space Marine 2 is a mix of in-your-face melee combat along with some really cool over-the-top weapons. So you know, we looked at, you know, the original Space Marine game where it had a lot of this push-forward combat, which has inspired many other video games, but that never stop, never take cover combat is integral to Space Marine 2, along with, you know, these really cool, powerful weapons. So you're either tearing up enemies in front of you, or you're blowing them away from the back of the battlefield. It's the best of both worlds.
I mean, that sounds so terrific. And I mean, I know you guys are huge fans of the 40K lore, so I'm curious about, in working on this project, what's been the most fun seeing come together? I mean, what's Saber Interactive focusing on right now?
Right at the beginning of the project, Tim and I went to the Warhammer Museum, which was an incredible experience. And you go around all these cabinets where these incredible miniatures that have been painted by these masters are arranged in these diorama dioramas, you find yourself kind of crouching down and looking into the ranks of Space Marines that are facing Tyranids or Orcs or whatever. And something that Tim and I said at that moment was, we need to make this come alive. I don't want to look at this. I want to be inside this. I want to be gunning down Tyranids by the thousands. And so seeing that actually happen and come alive has been thrilling.
Am I going to feel like the characters in the Astartes animation? Because if so, then I'm buying the game immediately.
Even more so, when you're wielding one of those massive weapons and you're faced with 1,000 Tyranids that want to eat you alive, and you're just letting rip, and you can see shell casings bursting out of these massive weapons one after another. The sound, the gameplay, the way it feels is all designed to make you feel like the most powerful warrior in the universe.
Well, perfect. That answers everything. Thank you so much, Tim and Oliver from Saber Interactive, for joining us. I can't wait. Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 comes to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S soon. Now next, we have a few more surprises for you up the sleeves of our proverbial power armor. First, Replicant D6's homage to the golden days, or should I say, golden eyes of 90s console shooters, and an atmospheric sci-fi adventure on the Red Planet from Frontier Developments and Kyoken Interactive. Let's take a look.
Being called Golden Eye is another. Golden Eye. Ah, that's shot. You lost Elite Secret Agent. Ah! Yep, that's like Golden Eye, kinda. Or Half-Life a little bit. Half-Life or Golden Eye. Ah! My god, this is ridiculous. That. What's a feature against the Phantoms of the past? Oh. Ah, just shooting everything. My god. Agent 64, Spies Never Die. Like Nintendo 64. I kinda get what they're saying there. Oh, wait a minute. Ah. I didn't know.
Sarah? Ryan? This is Kathy.
Oh.
Can you hear me? Please come in.
Mission Opera has only one objective. Bring the Arks and their revolutionary technology back home.
Here we go, Opera Team. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
I need to know that when we get there, you'll make the right decisions. We can do this.
A little platformer, kinda.
What do you expect to find on Mars?
Out on Mars? Deliver us Mars. Huh. Interesting. The third I said 2022. Yeah, I'm kind of
Hi, my
tired
name's Elise
of
Chappell,
sitting
and I
in
play
one
Kathy
city.
Johansson in the out-of-this-world sci-fi epic Deliver Us Mars.
Oh,
Join
that's cool.
Kathy and the crew of the Zephyr on an unmissable adventure as they journey to the Red Planet to recover technology vital to the survival of Earth and humankind. Deliver Us Mars is set to land on September 27th and is available to pre-order now on PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, and the Epic Games Store.
Stay a while and listen. To this
Huh.
list of games still to come,
This
the
here.
team behind Half-Life Alyx Levitation will put
Oh,
their mod where their mouth
okay.
is, and then
Yeah, I'm
it's
kind of
paradox
just listening
time. Not
to-
as in us creating an actual time paradox. We're going to show you the latest from Victoria
Oh.
3. Plus, you can literally scare your entire butt off with the creeping horror of Gloomwood. All this and more in just a moment, but first, a final pop quiz for all you Valorant, CSGO, and League of Legends players. How much has esports
Oh.
revenue increased since 2016? Compass Data Centers wants to hear your guess, and you can scan this QR code on the screen for a chance to win a $500 Razer gift card. Visit gaming.compassdatacenters.com to enter. Alright, and now, back to the show.
Up next, we're going to take a look at Stormgate, the highly anticipated real-time strategy game from Frost Giant. Then, our resident RTS addict is going to sit down with some of the game developers to ask the hard-hitting questions like, when can we play this already?
Frost Giant. Contact the email.
2 years ago, our team assembled with a shared vision to build a brand new real-time strategy game. Together, we've been fortunate to work on some of the greatest RTS games of all time, and now we have a chance to do it again by creating the next evolution of that legacy. Today, we are so excited to share a first glimpse of Stormgate, an exclusive sneak peek into the universe and game that we've been creating for you. Stormgate takes place in an all-new post-apocalyptic setting where science fiction and fantasy collide. Our story begins hundreds of years in Earth's future, following the near extinction of humanity. This great calamity was caused by the Infernal Host, a playable alien race of demonic invaders that are hell-bent on claiming this planet as their own. With our story, we are creating an ever-expanding game universe, told through an ongoing series of campaign missions that you can play solo or cooperatively. New chapters will come out regularly, along with new units, maps, modes, and plenty of other surprises. In addition to campaign missions, we're building a world-class competitive experience with grassroots and professional tournaments accessible from directly within the game. There will be different leagues suitable for all levels of experience. In our new 3-player co-op versus AI mode, you'll level up your heroes, collect rewards, and customize your forces to open up new styles of gameplay and long-term variety. Stormgate will be free to play, but not pay to win, and there will be no NFTs. Beta testing starts next year, and you can sign up now to reserve your place in line at playstormgate.com.
Okay.
You might happen to know that I'm a huge fan of real-time strategy games. StarCraft is my favorite game. I played it for 25 years. I still play it, and that's why I am so thrilled today to be talking to Frost Giant Studios. They're a group of amazing developers who have worked on literally my favorite games of all time. And we're here to talk about their brand new, free-to-play, real-time strategy game set in a post-apocalyptic Earth. It's Stormgate. And here to talk about it is the CEO and production director at Frost Giant, Tim Morton. Thanks for joining us, Tim.
Thank you so much for having me here.
I want to know about the world. I want to know about the game. Tell us, what is Stormgate?
All right, this is our first game as a new studio. And it is classic real-time strategy, but designed to be more social. We build the game in a universe that ties everything together, but provide different kinds of experiences for players who like different kinds of gameplay. So we've got cooperative campaign mode, also play open-ended co-op, but if you're somebody who really enjoys competition, we've got 1 versus 1, high-skill competitive. And those are very different ways to play in some ways, but they're also all unified by the universe, by the races, by the units. So you really get a sense for how to enjoy the game.
And I'm curious a little bit about that core gameplay, because obviously in all these modes you're going to be collecting money, building bases, building units, and so on. And I know that for you, the game
scan the QR code. It asks you 2 questions.
Now, obviously, I come from a time where pathfinding is bad. We call that high-skill opportunity. But I mean, how do you think about getting the controls, the motions, just the feel of the game to feel good in 2022?
Yeah, it's interesting that RTS is one of the only genres I can think of where you have to have hundreds, even thousands of units synchronized over the network and responsive in a way that high-skill, like pro esports players feel good about playing the game. That's not easy. It does require custom technology. There's no engine that you buy off the shelf that does that for you. So we definitely started knowing that and having the benefit of our chief architect, James Anhalt, who did that work previously on StarCraft 2. So we've put a lot of effort into that, for sure.
And this is going to be one of the first major RTSs people are aware of that is on Unreal Engine 5. What is it like working in this next generation engine?
It's pretty incredible how far things have come from a graphics perspective, and I think the art team is unlocked in so many ways by what Unreal provides. So we're very excited. We're still learning everything that
I
Unreal
wanna do
can
it.
do for us.
I'm
but
just
even
listening while
that
answering
first
these
cinematic
questions.
that we debuted,
I'm
like,
entering
that's
the
done in Unreal,
that
so the
QR
high-quality
code in.
graphics that you're seeing
Anyone
are
was able to
actually
do
coming
that
from
when they
Unreal
scanned
as an
on
engine.
scanned
So you
on the
talked a little bit
screen.
about
QR
for
code
new
earlier.
players, making the game feel a little more approachable, a little bit more streamlined.
This kind of reminds you of Portal a little bit.
Real-time strategy
I know
has
it's like
this
StarCraft.
astonishingly
There's some
long
there.
history as a
Little
competitive
Orph
game
thing we
as an
saw
esport.
earlier.
And I'm curious, how does your team going to
Or Halo a little bit.
So a lot of the
Science
emphasis
food,
around our thinking has been focused on what are things that we can add, especially around the gameplay experience. And one of those things is more seamless integration with esports. I mean, being able to sign up, participate in tournaments directly from the client in a way that gives players, even if you're not like top grandmaster, ready to take on Cyril, there's still an opportunity to be the best on your block or the best at your company or the best at your school. So we want to facilitate esports all the way from grassroots level up to the pro level directly in the client.
So, of course, in the history of RTS games, a really important component of them has always been mods. I mean, Warcraft 3, there's players that didn't even play the original game. They just did custom mode after custom mode. Does Stormgate have modding? How are you thinking about the modding community?
A number of members of the Frost Giant team actually came out of the modding community. The team as a whole is very passionate about it. From the outset, we started out applying resources to build a custom editor. I think there's a lot of opportunity to make improvements to the editing experience for RTS. We are also working on the infrastructure for people to be able to share mods with each other.
Answers.
So it's really
And the
core to
questions
us
by
as a
entering the
team
barcode
to
in.
enable modding, and we're absolutely working on it.
And of course,
so thank you for playing. Winners will be chosen
when
and
do we play the
emailed
game
by
and how do we play it, Tim?
So we are going to start our beta in
Data
2023.
centers
We
built
already
right
have a site
in
stood up at
dense
playstormgate.com
locations.
to be able to register for the beta. We have a lot of active discussion topics on our subreddit as well, so there's an opportunity to participate in the dialogue.
It's from the barcode they show on the screen. That's
Tim,
what we're
thank
doing.
you so much for joining us again today.
There
We
was
just
like
got a chance to
doing
talk
this. I was
about
kind of listening
Stormgate,
at the
the
same
upcoming
time.
free-to-play RTS from Frost Giant Studios. I'm
Stormgate.
personally super pumped to play it, and be sure to check it out at playstormgate.com. Now, Tim, I'm gonna do a transition to the next game. Are you ready?
I was kind of
This is gonna be
listening
good.
to
Watch,
everything
this
that
is
was
gonna be
going
so
on.
sick. Next, we're going to show you Leysara, Summit
been just
Kingdom's
watching,
quite
like, what the
okay
heck?
games. Now, as someone who has spent a medically inadvisable amount of time playing strategy games of all sorts, this looks incredibly up my alley. And it looks a lot safer than my last attempt to create society in the mountains. 2 words to yodeling accident. Let's check it out.
Alright, we go. This game here. Oh, like an avalanche loose or something. What? Oh. I don't know what I wasn't doing I should say that later. I was trying to do the answering the questions from the QR code earlier on screen. That's what I was doing. Yeah, looser Summit Kingdom. Yeah, I kind of wish I wasn't doing that, but at the same time, I kind of wanted to get out of the way. Ugh. Strategy game. Good work. I don't know. Who's the what I was doing? Yeah, I kind of regret doing that the whole time. Yeah, it's like, what am I doing? I'm trying to watch this at the same time here. What is this? Like some kind of adventure game? Yeah, I'm pretty tired because I've been sitting this for like one sitting. Yeah. Almost can't wait till it's all over, to be honest. Oh yeah. Frozen Flame, Fall 2022. That was pretty neat. Yeah, I was like, why am I not paying attention?
An open world open-world survival RPG from Dreamside Interactive, where you'll embark on a fantasy adventure in a world reshaped by a magical calamity. A cursed land full of environmental hazards and massive monsters doesn't sound like the kind of place you'd want to build a cozy home with your friends, but instead you'll be raising fortresses and trying to tame the world, eventually growing tough enough to tackle the citadel that looms over everything and break the curse. Or you'll end up in the belly of a monster. Still kind of cozy. The demo for Frozen Flame was released just before the show, so you can jump in or grab some co-op buddies and see how long you can survive for right now.
Oh, that's
and keep
nice.
an eye out for the early access
I love
launch
that.
later this year.
Oh, okay. Cool. Sounds great. Yeah. World premiere, another one. Man, how much more of this is there? Literally.
If you could listen to the noise of history, then you would hear
Oh.
by the sounds of the Victorian age that the
This here.
world changed forever. The roar of the engines, the bangs from new factories, and the cries in the streets calling out for revolution. In Victoria 3, we simulate this era. 100 years, starting in 1836, and put you in charge of a young society.
Okay.
You will meet the people back then, high and low, over cultures across the globe. They are the beating heart of your nation and form powerful groups with needs and desires. Listen to their calls and let it influence reform, or turn a deaf ear to protect what is proven and stable. Your politics will decide where you want to go, but your economy, how far you'll come. Taxes, production, trade, and construction. Play these cards right, and you can harness the Industrial Revolution to turn your cities into titans. This is the engine you will need on the global stage. Use pacts, threats, and bluffs to secure your place in the sun.
Strategy game.
Anything done by war can be achieved with diplomacy. But you can decide when push comes to shove.
Oh, your history.
Here you write the stories, and over time, the history of your world will be carved into the map.
You write the stories.
What
That's
will
what this
your
is.
society be like? What is the sound that will echo over continents and be heard over the noise of time as you create your grand tomorrow?
Interesting. Yeah, I kind of regret not paying attention most of the time. Also, the fact I'm kind of
That
tired.
was the gameplay
too.
debut of Victoria 3 from
I
Paradox
also want
Interactive,
to get
a
through
grand
this.
strategy game coming later this year.
Yeah.
And let us take this
Usually
moment
feel
to
like
let you
this.
know you can wish us Victoria 3 by visiting the PC Gaming Show event page on Steam, where you'll be able to find every game featured in today's show. Type pcgamer.com/wishlist into your browser to be taken straight to there. And now, on with the show.
You almost someone's too. That's nice. New. Uh-oh. Oh, new blood. My gosh. Isn't it evil with Black Library? Oh, Jesus. Why? Ow. Oh. What's a kill act 2? Oh. Dang. Oh, falling aces and punching, kicking, shooting. Oh, what the heck, man? Just shooting ups here. These shooting up games. Oh my god, this is nuts. Looks like fun. Nuvla, that was Nuvla.
What's up, PC gamers? We're back.
That looked like
again.
fun.
Now, what you just saw was everything New Blood's got going on for 2022. A medieval
Wow.
Black Labyrinth, Ultra Kill Act 2, Faith,
Look at
Fallen
that.
Aces, and a brand new update for Dusk that's bringing all new HD models and weapons that nobody asked for. So we're doing it anyway. Now, last year you might have noticed we teased a bunch of games here that we weren't ready to talk about just yet. And we're still not ready to talk about those games. But I want to let you know that yes, we're still working on a top-down shooter. Yes, we're still working on a Fallout-style RPG, my dream game. And yes, we're still working on a car combat game.
Yes, sir.
But we're not ready to talk about those games just yet.
Yes.
What I want to talk about is Gloomwood. Now, 2 years ago, y'all straight up forgot
Gloomwood.
to show the Gloomwood trailer.
Okay.
Last year, you bumped me so Gabe Newell could talk about a bunch of demos or some shit. This year, PC Gamer, you promised we would get to show Gloomwood, so I don't want to hear any bullshit.
I remember
You're on a
that.
Steam Deck ad right now or some shit. I'm gonna...
Steam Deck. Powerful, portable PC gaming.
PC Gamer, you see this puppy? I will drown this puppy. I will. If you don't let us show Gloomwood, I am going to drown this adorable. I would never do that.
Oh, what the heck, man?
So, yeah. We good?
No.
Can we show Gloomwood? Are you sure? Well, all right. It's about time.
Okay then. New Blood presents. Wow, what the heck, man? Just let's show it. Good gameplay, Dylan. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get New Blood. That's too cool. That's too fun. Oh, snap.
Hello, Doctor. I had hoped for us to meet at my estate.
Oh, dang. You look like Pac-Man.
I can guarantee your safe arrival. A promise few others here can make.
Like the spy from Toon Fortress 2 or something?
Fond of outsiders.
Oh, crap, man. Oh, dang. Look at this. Ah! Sure, you're being hunted? Is that what this is? Oh, Jesus. Ah! This is exactly what I think it is, isn't it? Ooh, that's Gloomwood? Interesting. Ah! Early access sucks. Okay. Briefly, August 16th.
There's only one thing I like more than playing New Bloods games, and that's probably the URLs they make for them. It wouldn't be a PC gaming show without the silliest, most ridiculous website names in human history, which is why I'm delighted to share that next, we have a group of such games that run the gamut from medieval mayhem to an adorable animal fight club. And our first rule, we absolutely plan to talk about it.
Huh. World premiere. Yep. They said there's over plus 45 games in this showcase. I'm like, holy cow, man. Oh. So many games in the showcase. Like, right now, paying attention to some of them. Very sorry about that, guys.
What?
Of course, you saw it when I wasn't
doing this
looking.
just when I need to showcase the game. Okay.
No.
I'm gonna take that.
Yeah?
Have you tried turning it off and on again? Yes, I have.
The update to System 10.1.1 will provide a clean sorting of all your files and ensure that situations like this won't ever happen.
Oh, no. Nobody's updating me. That's the thing. Nope. Haha, thank you. But
All
we'll
this.
pass. Okay, so
That's insane.
I do have a backup of the trailer. While I go rummage into the bin for it, please welcome my personal assistant. That will do a
Here.
great job at pitching the game for you.
Oh my god, really? This? What?
Talk about how cool I am in the story and how funny and witty. You know, just talk about me.
What? What's going on? Backside will start, and then, it's not an optics and it doesn't want to update. Really? I think it should update.
Ladies and gentlemen, the trailer.
Oh my god.
Okay, who had the amazing idea to save the trailer back up in 14.4 pixels? Do we have any ants working for us?
Oh, this year. I think 2022. This is now. Silly. I have to look into it.
The survival of thy noble family depends on their ability to rule the city, to fight with valor, and to learn. Oh, if only it were that easy.
Oh, jeez. What the? Oh my god! Ah! Did you see that? Oh. Oh, wow. Ah! Why? What is this? Okay, they're on fire. Ah! Oh my god. Oh no, why? Norland Star Generating Strategy. I can't.
I don't know what you're up to, fuzzball, but back off!
Oh! Look at that. Oh, that's funny. This game. Ow. Level 3 supers. What? Really? This here? Ah! Oh, snap. Get this here. No. Oh, God. Oh! No. Okay. This. No. Oh. The fighting hurts. That's a silly game. Yeah. Name 6. Yeah, the people who tried to work on that My Little Pony Princess Magic game. But then, like, friendship is like fighting or something. I don't know, I forgot what it's called. I was fighting is magic. I don't know, I forget what it's called. Something like that, you know. Yeah, it's based off some TV show. That's what it was. You know what I'm talking about, you know what that was, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's fine. What is this thing? Like Terraria? This thing here? This game here is like Terraria. Ah, tornado cyclones. Like, ah. Oh, Parkkeeper, hey! I remember this game. Yeah.
That was the latest DLC for Core Keeper, the sandbox survival sim from Fireshine Games and Pugstorm. The Sunken Sea Biome update is available on June 15th for all Core Keeper players. Now we have even more twists and turns and trailers, so press enter to continue. Did you press it? I'm gonna go ahead and assume you pressed it. No, but seriously,
Enter.
press it.
Oh no. Why would I want to push enter? I'm gonna push enter.
Life
No.
harsh everywhere. But in the old world, there was no hope of it ever improving.
Oh god.
When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving our children to starve. And if we had any coin to our name, the taxman would appear, demanding for the crown. The nobles hid behind the safety of their walls and did nothing when raiders pillaged the outskirts of the city. And so, some of us decided that it was time to leave. That we'd rather take our chances in the wilderness, seeking the promise of a new land, than starve to death in our homeland.
It's like Oregon Trail. Huh.
The journey wasn't easy. We lost many along the way.
Oh no.
This wild, unsettled land offers us the hope of a new start as the masters of our own destiny.
This Oregon Trail. No, is it? That's such an old game. Like, really, really old game. Farthest Frontier. And look, that seems like Oregon Trail. Does anyone remember Oregon Trail? Really old game. That's what that reminded me of. Oh, another world premiere. Okay, world premiere. So how many of these are there left? Porteds. How many left until it's over? Nah. Like your studio, oh god. Obelisk policy.
What is below is destined to be understood. Our life depends on the whims of the weather. Our life is tied to this earth.
Oh.
The water we harvest, the plants we grow, the air we filter. Any waste would be fatal to our survival.
We must learn to live in harmony with this world. For too long, we have wandered without purpose. From now on, our city will be a source of hope.
Huh. Still styles. What's this? Some kind of strategy game here. If I'm not mistaken.
To understand our world, we must explore it.
We must find the tablets.
I'm kind of tired because I've been doing this through one city. Since the Freezer Showcase.
To build our city. To live happily.
Man. Synergy. What's this now on too? Well, alright.
Welcome to Icarus, Prospector. The planet we almost lost, then found a reason to stay.
Oh, shoot.
Take it from me. This place
wants snap.
you dead.
Ooh.
But we've made progress. Learned the lay of the land. How to use Icarus to our advantage. Our friends at the UDA are offering up a slice, a whole new terrain. If you learn, build, and survive, maybe, just maybe, there's a future here.
Oh.
Think you got what it takes?
Got him. Ah. Uh-oh. Ah! That looked familiar. What is this new? Icarus Starks map pack. Well, that's what it said. Free DLC out now. That was going to do giants.
In the rich tapestry of the PC gaming community, modders are one of the most inspiring subcultures.
My God.
In fact, some of the most popular genres today started as PC gaming mods. Right now, modders Sean FMP1 Snelling and Corey Latto are making something incredibly special in the form of an ambitious mod for Half-Life Alyx. It's called Levitation. It's an original 4 to 5 hour campaign that builds on Valve's original VR game, Half-Life Alyx. With Alyx searching for a pair of rebels gone rogue, they've discovered a strange floating building in Sector X and decided to investigate it, against orders, obviously, and now it's your turn. Let's go back to the world of Gordon, G-Man, and Alyx with this exclusive gameplay footage.
Oh, this is it.
Alyx, according to this old resistance map, there's a control room somewhere outside the building
What are you
you're in.
searching for,
Sorry
Al?
if that's vague. The map was drawn using somebody's blood.
What do you mean? Searching? I'm not searching for anything. Oh, you mean it looks like I'm checking something in the back over here? Like, I'm watching the whole thing the entire time, as I'm also, I don't know, not sure how I would explain what I'm saying. In-game character name is Alyx. Oh! You're talking about this. That's funny. Half-Life. That's not me, it's a different character named Alyx. It's Half-Life, this is a VR game, Nick. How funny. It's Half-Life. Alyx. Half-Life Alyx is VR game. Oh, Jesus. Golly. Huh. Uh-oh. Okay. I guess not. Yeah, that's real funny. Nick. I had a body on the floor. Okay. Oh, damn. This is... When is this over? Yeah, I'm kind of tired. What's this thing? Let's have some time in between. Dang it, man. Ah. Uh-oh. Really? We're tall.
Alex, I'm detecting an incredibly large energy signature up ahead. It's probably Gordon Freeman, and not anything bad at all.
Huh.
Definitely, probably Gordon Freeman.
Yeah, probably Gordon Freeman. Sure thing, say so. Ta! Yes, my name's Alex, and the game character's name is Alex.
Okay, so the plan is to get to that control room and get Gordon.
The last person who's in your playlist just spoke.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. Elder. This is gameplay footage from the mod of this game. Called Levitation. Half-Life Alex. Ah! Holy crap. Ah! God dang it. There we go. Oh god. Oh, very low. Stand behind cover. Oh, got him.
Getting kind of crowded down here, Russ.
What was that? Yeah. I heard bleeping like he cursed. Okay. Ha! Shooting him. There's a bunch of shooting. Oh! Rocked all those over. Yeah. Oh no! Ah, look out!
Moving.
This here. Ah! Oh. Ah. This here. Ah. Ah! What? Ah! What's here? Oh. Ah, yeah, that's here. Ah. Oh. Oh boy. Good. What's that cursing? He just got shot down. Ah! Oh my god.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Huh. He's like, oh, thanks. Really? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Interesting. Ooh, got it. Whoa. Alright, there's something open up soon. Excuse me. like I was still doing that. Look at nod. This gameplay. Oh, what's that? Oh. Oh no. We got good. Oh well. Oh. Man, the kid's getting shot as it's going around the corner. Huh. Oh my gosh.
3 cells left. Oh boy.
Came out in the corner and started shooting at the guy. Yeah, I'm watching real man do excuse me. Coming towards too.
Well, folks, this is the end. We've learned a lot today about ourselves, about computers, about genetically engineered space marines. And with so many games on the way, there has truly never been a better time to be part of the PC gaming community.
Over the course of the last 2 hours, we saw games from developers all over the world, and we want to thank everyone who tuned in to watch the show. All the developers who shared their work with us, and of course, all of the partners for their help bringing the PC gaming show to life.
Indeed, remember to tip your servers, install your firmware updates, and tell me if you know where to find a 3090 Ti. Tell me immediately. Anywhere you can find one, let me know. And of course, a warm thanks to you again for joining us at this year's PC Gaming Show. It's something I look forward to every year, and we're thrilled that you joined us again. See you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.
Alright. Thank you for watching.
This is the official PC Gaming Show 2022 pre-show. It's the live show before the pre-recorded show.
What?
Go to the start. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Replenish your potions and let's do it again. This is the first time. But before I spiral further into my concerns, here's even more. All right, one more time. You just saw Demon School from Welsh developer.
Wow.
You want perfect? Watch this. So now they're all rested up. Let's enjoy a slice of that cyberpunk life. We skipped the whole line. We accidentally the whole line. We have come to the end of our show at long last. With so many, I saw my spit fly out, and I hope I didn't get you, man.
Oh, good.
And also, I ate a Snickers, so I want to make sure there's no just chocolate in my teeth.
What the heck, man? Wow. Oh my god, she's like, okay.
Is there any chocolate in my mouth? Don't answer, Ben.
The 5.5 gigahertz Core i9 12900KS with a 32 gigabyte of DDR. I was doing so well.
Bloopers.
Ah, God, there were so many numbers all at once.
And game reveals to share with you, which can only mean one thing. It's countdown time. There's a LaCroix burp. It's very close to the surface. It's not a heart attack, it's just a burp. All right, I'm going to do the take. It's gonna happen, maybe.
I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this.
Get ready to overclock your eyeballs because this next trailer is coming in harder than 3 Chrome tabs open.
Overclock.
If you're game with a seatbelt, then strap in because this next trailer goes from 0 to 100 real quick. And I just got off the phone with my doctor and he was like, exclusive gameplay levels are critically low. And I want to fix that like immediately.
God. Wow.
I had no idea where we were going. It's the first time I'd seen any of those words, but I just kept pushing it. There's no break. I just kept going. I was like, this is the most this read is insane. I was like, cry. I don't know why I'm this way.
But that's what I decided to do, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay then. Jesus, what the heck, man? Thank you for watching. You are welcome. Thanks for sharing those louvers. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome for watching. Wow. PC Gaming Show. For more coverage of games shown in the PC Gaming Show, visit PCGamer.com. Yep. PCGamer.com. Wishlist games shown in today's show, PCGamer.com/wishlist. Thank you for watching. That was a pretty good showcase. Despite the fact that I had my eyes closed a few times, so I got kind of tired from just sitting here for a long period of time without much of a break. And yeah, I regret doing that, but I still kind of celebrate. Kind of hate when that happens. So thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Well, welcome to the Gaming Show. Alright, so that's it. Yeah, that's it for checking out PC Gaming Show. Yeah, I regret at most of the time where it seemed like I was like sitting here with eyes closed, just I was kind of gotten pretty tired. I wanted to really see those through. Like, that did, anything that did that. Still solid though, but yeah. Ugh. Sorry about that. Like, what good is a reaction if I'm not like seeing what I'm watching here? I don't know. Yeah, I was kind of, like I already said, like I didn't get much sleep last night, but still wanted to see all this. I kind of regret what happened there. You know, I still saw what I was, you know, seeing there. So, yeah, still saw it though. I just kind of regret how that went down, but anyway, now it's alright. Yeah. So, I'm not talking about the press conference. I was talking about me as I was trying to watch the thing. So, yeah, but I think I still saw a bit of everything. You know, yeah, I'm just kind of tired. Yeah, because it kind of also happens to you sit through showcases for a long period of time in one sitting. Kind of gets tiring after a while. And yeah, I didn't know how long it was going to be. But yeah, there's a lot of PC games. Lots of PC games. Oh yeah. Yep. So yeah. Yeah, I saw Killing Floor 2 in their summer event at one point in there. Yeah, I don't know where to begin. We saw everything there. Like, I want to see more about everything we saw. Yeah. Jen thought was gone. It was not there, and so it was like, oh, a multiverse. Yeah. Log into Fortnite and Rogue Company for this year's final mega deal. Do that Fortnite. Yeah, that's what if you heard what I just said. It's a store event. Epic Mega Duel. The Epic Mega Deal, Week 4. Log into Fortnite with and Rogue Company for this year's final mega deal, if you play those games. If you play those games, by the way. Excessive heat warning in effect for Coppell, Texas from June 12th. 1:03 p.m. to June. Oh, excessive heat. Alright, anyway. Yeah, I guess that's all there is I could say about what we saw there. I mean, yeah, I did like a lot of it, but kind of just told myself that I kind of had my eyes closed through that. Anyways, alright. So, yeah. I don't know, I guess I just keep going on about what we saw there. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna get a little some rest or sleep after just sitting through all these showcases I just watched in one sitting. So I was kind of sat through in like 3 hours. I'll do lots of those press conferences in one sitting. Pretty much. Universe just answers questions of S. The Universe just answers questions of the Summer Game Fest. Yeah, Jeff Keighley is just answering questions about everything we just saw from both the Xbox, the Bethesda, and the PC Gaming Show. Like, I could do similar right now, but I just watched from the actual PC Gaming Show channel, and then I wasn't watching it from the Summer Game Fest. But anyway, alright, let me get some rest after watching this. I should. So, anyways, if you want, you can let me know whether or not you like the reaction video or whatever. Like, what you think about the PC Gaming Show? Let me know what you thought about in the comments down below. If you want, or whether you've seen this live or not. Yeah, that's funny how you asked what was I searching for. It was a game, a mod, Nick. Not me, Alex. The character in the game named Alex from Half-Life. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, if you are new to my channel, you like to see more reaction, lead to more reaction videos like this. I don't know, I feel like this was the last showcase, unless we see the Nintendo Direct one soon. So, yeah, I'd like to see more content like this from me or any other content I create. Wants you to check out more reaction videos or any other content on my channel, then you could subscribe if you're new to my channel, if you want. So, yeah, if you're interested in more. But, yeah, or if you want to keep up with everything, not miss the thing, you want to be notified that you want to keep everything and not miss things, so you're like notified when I may do next. And, you know, bell notification or follow me on all my social media description down below. If you're new, of course. So, yeah, you can watch this part of the stream. If you're new to my channel, go ahead, thanks for stopping by. Anyways, guys, so yeah, that's it. I'm gonna take a rest or something after watching these. As you probably clearly noticed, I was kind of tired throughout this whole thing. Like, kind of regret that, but still saw a bit of it. Anyway, hope you're able to understand every word I just said. Sometimes when I talk, I'm mumbling, not speaking clearly. Sorry for that. So, alright. Alright, anyway. See you guys next time, alright? See you guys later. I might, like, react to some more stuff later on in the near future that have anything to do with the showcases. So, alright. Yep. Bye-bye, Nick. See you later. See you later, buddy. So, yep. As always. Yep. And with that said, thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time. Oh yeah, yeah, later. Yeah, I'm kind of tired now. Yeah. That's it. We check it out the PC Gaming Show 2022. It's pretty good. I don't know, it's hard to say if it was even better than last year or what, but it was still good though. Alright. Later, guys. You guys for the if there's any other showcases that I find after this, I might check it out. We'll see. See you guys next time. Later. Bye. Thanks for watching. We're doing a live reaction video. We got me live reacting to PC Gaming Show 2022 on PC Gaming. all the PC games out there. The PC Gaming Show for 2022, which is all part of Summer Game Fest. Yep. See you guys next time. Or later if I do any other showcases, if I check out any other showcases, any more live reaction videos. We'll see, it's probably the last one, but anyways, yep. Thanks for watching live with me, or whenever you're seeing this. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye, later.